And experience things we can't unexperience.
Like a prolapsed asshole.
Exactly.
So we did just go live in time for what Maya said. Yes, everyone, we were just talking about prolapsed assholes.
Yes.
Welcome to D&D. Even if it's not related, we're going to talk about weird shit. So let's start with the streamly reminders, because mental health is important. Sometimes you just got to joke about serious topics, you know? But if you're experiencing any type of mental distress or unease, whether it's big or small, please seek professional help. They are the ones that have been trained and have the tools to help. If you don't find a good fit on the first one, don't give up. Keep trying until you find that professional who works well with you. If you are abroad, not in the U.S., we've got a Wikipedia link down below with crisis and emergency lines that you can use. In the U.S., you can call or text 988 24/7 for help. And if you are 25 or younger, as well as part of the Saga community, sexual and gender acceptance, you can contact the Trevor Project for discreet help, in case you are not in a position to safely come out in your day-to-day life. This is an 18 and up show. We started it with prolapsed assholes today, so yeah, there's the reason why it's 18 and up, right there in your face. You can check down below for things like Ko-Fi, Thrones, social media links, surveys, all that fun stuff if you want to support us in any capacity. But the best thing that we can hope for and would love to see is that free follow or subscribe, depending on your platform, and telling your friends about us, too. With that said, welcome back to the Highroad of Maluviette, a high fantasy 5e campaign. This stands as the first of 4 20-level campaigns we hope to get through as part of the Forgotten Deity story. Our adventurers are retired heroes and folk with something to prove as they travel a 1,900-mile stretch of high road, or of mountain road, not 1,800 like I've been saying, I rounded the wrong way, and it used to serve as the trade route between 2 of the 4 major nations in the world. And their job is to clear it out and make it accessible again. Besides the standalone problems they have to deal with on this road, they're also combating mysterious purple crystals known as torment fragments, and having to work around the fact that both player and character are sharing a singular body. Last time we played, everyone was beginning their day, and they noticed that Twilight was not awakening for the second day in a row. They made the decision to just kind of pack up and lug her body around like a giant sack of potatoes. Ow, my throat. As they were traveling down the road about halfway through the day, they came across a monstrously large stone gate that blocked off a valley. It was manned by hill and stone giants, as well as a cloud giant that jumped down and gave them access to it when the party basically showed that they were unable and or unwilling to pay the obscenely large gold toll, whether with gold or items. They were sent to talk to one of the 2 heads of the village, and were promised that they would be allowed through to the other side as long as they completed at least one task. They had their choices laid out in front of them, and everyone decided to head to the abandoned dragon lair to recover the hoard there for the village. There were no enemies, but there were a handful of traps. I say there was no enemies, but there were black puddings. There were some traps, there were some black puddings, all dealt with very easily at this point for the party, and they were able to recover this hoard. We left off with everyone going through, identifying items, looking through the loot, and deciding if there's anything they wanted to take before they handed over the hoard. It's about 7:30 p.m. currently, and you all are back at the Instant Fortress. Twilight has awoken. I don't think all of you had actually gotten into too much discussion about what she experienced in her dream, so a reminder for Twilight, you kept seeing these shadowy figures with large wings, and they continually were presenting you their hands to take. And with the ones that you did, you saw various visions, one of which was from the perspective of your mother, who had you thrown out in the icy waters to die, of which obviously you survived. And the others all seem to be indicating some war between angels and demons that is coming in the future. So that is where we will pick up, and does anyone have ideas about what is being kept from the loop and what is going to be given up?
I have an idea.
Party, Wrath has an idea.
1 second. Wrath is doing numbers in his head as he's going through it.
It's weird when he thinks. The numbers float above his head.
Sorry. Look, I don't know. Alright, look, I'll let y'all decide on the gold value, but this is what I think, and he separates the pile from... Oh, I can't paste in the rewards channel.
There's a rewards channel.
Yeah, I set it to GM only in there. Okay, so
this is what I think we should give them, and then he takes the ones that are missing from it, which is the 3 diamonds, the a few tonics, some refined tonics, some tinctures, some refined tinctures, the Phoenix tier, the Torment chunk, and then he kind of just gestures to all the money value. He's like, as far as items, I think these are the things we should take.
Apparently I didn't put it in there, otherwise you probably would have. That plate mail is +3. Nothing special, but definitely high tier stuff. Something you would expect a paladin of renown to have, just like the Holy Avenger and Defender. But yeah.
Well, I can give my bear traps because apparently those are useless. Haven't been. Yeah.
I don't think that would typically. I don't think that would look right for what we're trying to do.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No arguments from anyone in the party?
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
That's just my idea. Whatever y'all want to do as far as money goes, there's a ton of coin here, but I'm sure they're expecting that. I don't need the armor or anything specifically. If one of y'all could use it, maybe, but
Just why don't we split the money evenly between the party, and the remainder of it. You know how you usually get the remainder of it. Just throw that in there, so you won't get the remainder this time.
that'll be significantly less than they're expecting, I'm pretty sure.
That's fine.
That's
no,
fine.
it is quite opposite of fine.
How much of a beating do you think Pius could take? We can't play with fire like that.
Yes, we shouldn't. Wait, what?
You guys, as you're having this conversation, it's not terribly close to the instant fortress, but it's also not super far. You can hear heavy footsteps. It's getting dark, and you can tell that the giants from their various jobs and posts around it are returning home currently.
I mean,
So moving away from us, just to be clear.
More or less, they're coming closer. You guys are just
then
north of the
Wrath is-
castle, and it's a little bit to the southwest, as well as like directly south, further south than the castle is where the housing is.
Okay, Wrath is just grabbing all the things that he said we should keep and shoving them in a bag of holding. Then
wait. I was thinking if we just split the money quickly between all of us, I can cast confusion, and they'll think that they're getting like this massive amount of money.
And what happens if that spell fails?
They're more fucked. They're more completely fucked.
Yes,
probably a bad idea then.
yes.
I don't like those odds.
No, I've ran calculations. This is not good.
That sounds like a certain smuggler may.
I understand, Twilight. I love you, but
I love you too.
we will have so many more opportunities for money. This is much more important. I mean, for God's
I
sakes,
guess
we're
it's
getting.
like the little greedy thing in me because we did all the work. What the fuck did they do?
I understand, but they hold a little more power than we do in this area. You see, we're getting paid a handsome amount of gold when we finish our job, much more than what is in this pile.
That's
So,
true.
you will get your money at some point, but this is too risky, I promise you.
You're right. It is too risky. All right, let's just do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
You're welcome. Hug!
Oh, yes, okay. Hugs, yes.
Gets later.
Wait, I forgot that I'm supposed to be in my Genasi form.
Just
Sorry about that.
just like as the hug starting and everything, that's when the magic kicks in and you finish reattuning to it.
Yeah,
Like
sorry.
mid-sentence.
It's just a habit to forget sometimes.
Yeah.
I honestly, I didn't even notice the difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure if that's a compliment or what, but whatever. Yes. So here we go. Onwards.
Okay, so you all can either take the night to rest, or you could go turn it in now. Either way, you can stay here for the night, or then move on if you turn it in.
Let's just give it to him.
Tonight?
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of holding on to it? I mean, unless we're gonna really think
No,
about
yeah.
what we're really gonna do. I mean,
Yeah, we can do that, and then we can go rest.
Okay.
Thank you. Have I finished putting all this stuff in the bag?
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't take long to do that.
Okay.
All right. Are you all going to go head over, or just one of you?
I feel like we should all head over.
Yeah, I'm down.
Together!
We're a team.
Before they try to kill us one by one.
Oh no! I assure you, I won't let that happen.
Hey, 80 trinkles.
I just had the dumbest prank you could play on these giants.
I was thinking, what kind of plank can we? I was thinking the same thing, Jess.
Pius, you want to just sit outside of one of the leaders' houses? They're both in range for 300 feet at that point.
Ah,
May I do this? May I like do my cast of confusion on this too?
That's not going to do a whole lot, but if Pius is just over there, they wouldn't be able to sleep for the whole night. Every time they close their eyes trying to sleep, they'd see hellish nightmares.
Do it, Pius.
Oh man, I am so excited for this.
what if you tell them that the items might be cursed and then they just give us all of it because they can't sleep and think it's all cursed?
There you go.
Ooh, I like the way you
I think
think,
that one
Tempest.
deserves a plot point. That one's
I'm learning.
That's pretty damn good.
yeah.
I'm using my brain for good.
Yeah, because brains are amazing. That was a little less enthusiastic than I felt, but
So if this plan turns out and works for you guys, I will give Tempest a plot point for it, but it has to
There
work.
you go.
Okay, so you remember that it was Miss Veth, the first leader you talked to, the female. She was the one that gave you the Dragon Hoard quest, specifically. But getting it done will prove it. Will get you your pass regardless of which one you take it to. So, who all is going as part of it, and which one of the leaders are you going to talk to?
Only the most convincing should go.
Let's see. Check my charisma here. Hold on. I got a 20 charisma. Anybody else got a better one?
Charismas?
Oh yeah, sorry. Fourth wall. I feel like I'm pretty influential, especially with my new assets. If you catch my drift.
Stare at the rear. What?
Hey, I saw that, Tempest.
Reminds me
You
of
can
the
look, but
time
you
that we
can't
had
touch
to
yet.
do that
She won't see
trick.
it.
My charisma's 22.
Well, okay, this is getting weird. So
Maybe I should sit this one out. I'm only good at intimidating people.
I'm
okay,
adorable. Everyone loves me.
Yeah, totally.
so all
I'll meet y'all back
women
in the fortress.
all the women characters are going.
Oh, well, I guess I won't be going. I don't have the beauty of youth anymore.
Well, you're adorable in your own way. Don't take that too seriously.
Well, hold up. I mean, every group of girls needs to have a guy with so that others don't approach us and be weird.
Yeah,
If
but
we have a weird guy with us, we're good.
Okay, let's take flowers. I'm taking flowers.
fuck.
I was thinking the hermit, but okay.
Yeah,
Clark
I mean,
just looks up. He's digging into the ground, and he had found a root, and he's currently gnawing on it.
There you go.
you want to take
my
you want to take Mr. Iron Gullet over to talk to the giants.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well,
hey,
you think about that.
okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Wait, where are you going? Okay. Flowers. Do you want to come with us for a second?
What do you want me to do?
We just need an escort.
You don't want me to eat the giants?
Not really. No.
Durr.
Dear Lord.
I mean, if one of them dies, like I'm not going to stop you, but I mean, we're not going to initiate that.
No.
At least not yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Come on, Hermit. Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, so we're taking the hermit one instead? Okay, sorry, flowers. I'm not flowers.
No, I think because Flowers wants to eat the giants, and that's just too problematic right now.
I mean, I see drool coming out of his mouth, so I think you're right. Sorry, Captain.
Well,
Taking
actually,
it.
I think that's from the root. It's probably paralyzing his taste buds or something.
It's really good here. It's a.
Yeah.
You do know what plants are, right?
Well, yeah.
They're healthy for you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. She reaches down, pets you on the top of your head, and then she just walks away.
So-
Don't you have me here?
So, Twilight, Captain, you would both be aware of this, but the grass in this area, since it's come to like attention, is a special type of grass that usually grows regardless of sunlight. It actually uses it doesn't do photosynthesis, but it normally grows inside of mountains, and it's known to be used by dwarves as a spice.
Would I know that?
Yes, Twilight and Captain are aware of this. Like, Captain, you know this is a spice, so
Hey,
it's not super weird that you're chewing on it, but it is a little weird.
you're
Is it good?
as long as you're not human, it ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's kind of like eating parsley straight.
Ew.
But if you want to taste, I won't
I'm
stop
gonna
you.
take some of it. I'm gonna take some of the grass.
I mean, I guess it's better than starving.
With all the opportunities and ways you guys can feed yourselves, two of you are literally eating grass.
No, I'm not eating grass. I'm picking it. I'm picking it and like kind of putting it in my bag of holding.
Then I'm eating the root. Leave me be.
Okay.
As Wrath is walking back to the instant fortress, a pile of good berries in his hand. He plops one in his mouth. Wonder what everyone's doing right now.
All right then. Party heading to the You approach the you head to and approach one of the leaders. Which one, Misfeth or Ulvuk?
Oh,
Misfeth is the one that actually gave you the quest.
That one.
Okay. So as you knock on the door, she kind of just shouts. She's like, "God damn it! What do you all need? What the hell could be so important to interrupt this late?"
we got your motherfucking gold. Do you want it or not?
Twilight, watch your voice, please. Don't mind her. She's a little agitated after our little ordeal with the hoard.
You're of course like shouting this all through the door, and you can hear her storming towards the door, and she swings the door open kind of without even thinking about it. So all of you go ahead and make a dexterity save.
Oh shit. I'm not fantastic at those. Even though I am kind of small now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's only a DC 15.
Doorverse. Adventurers.
Oh no.
Number one.
I'm re-rolling.
Do-do-do-do.
There we go.
That's better.
All right, so Tempest, the Hermit, Twilight, Pass, Pius, you are going to take 10 damage as you're slammed in the face with this thick cedar door.
Wow, there's a lot of stars out tonight.
Yeah, so she bolted, she threw the door open. Pius, you're the only one that got caught in the opening of the door, and she kind of just looks down and is like, "Oh, sorry about that. I didn't expect y'all to come back so soon."
It's okay, mommy.
You're not the first man to call me that.
Oh.
Like, she remembers you from earlier as, like, robot and figured that it's you.
Oh, fucking hell. That really hurt. Okay. I'm back to normal. What happened? Oh, hey.
Come on in. You can set the hoard pile over there and, like, points to a space kind of off to the side of the door that's open.
Sure, yeah. That was the sound of setting things down.
That sound of setting things down. Like, as you're doing it and you're unloading all of it, she goes to the table and she starts writing out essentially a writ of passage that you can hand to them at the gate. Hands it to you and goes, "All right, as soon as you're ready to leave, you just have to give them that note up at the gate. They'll take it from you and you'll be on your way. You can always stay here for the night or you can head out, your choice. We still have other things in town if you want to help out with those. Obviously, we'll compensate you."
Yeah, we'll be doing that. Definitely, we want to help for sure. So,
wait a minute. It depends on what the tasks are.
She already gave us the tasks.
Yeah, you guys got the tasks before, but Twilight doesn't know that.
Yeah, and I don't know, so I'm just being annoying. Like, what if she just kind of says, "Okay, go slay a dragon by yourselves"? Hello, do we really want to do this?
Oh, well, I mean, we.
Do we?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
Kinda.
let's just play the dragon by ourselves then. We have to do this one at a time, right?
Well, yeah. We'll talk
I
about
go
this. Okay.
So, out of game reminder that you had planned on coming in here and trying to convince her that this stuff was cursed.
Right.
So, there's a problem with some of these things. I was getting a weird vibe from some of the items. The gold seems to be fine, but who knows? I mean, sitting around all those possibly cursed items.
So she hands you the writ, and she doesn't say anything in response to this. She just kind of goes over and starts looking it all over. Do you think the spirit of that paladin might be haunting its armor and weapons?
Yes.
It's
I've
possible.
encountered crazier things at a very young age.
Hey. I keep wanting to say pious. What's the? Yeah. Quick question.
Are you talking about me? My name is still Pius.
The pious.
Yeah.
So I thought it was Amber or something.
Well, I mean, there is a woman inside of me named Amy, but
Oh.
Do you guys want to go outside?
Wait.
I thought Amy was a man, short for amygdala.
yes. Listen, my entire life story is completely fucked. Okay, I can barely even remember half of it. I keep
So as you
forgetting
can
shit.
see, our group is having a mental breakdown right now, and that's one of the major side effects of all of these items right here. Another one is most likely you'll have trouble sleeping. We've ran into this before.
Oh.
Yeah, I took a hit to the head that should have knocked my ass unconscious, but I woke right back up.
She kind of just like raises an eyebrow. It's like, oh, all right. Anyways, I am getting ready for bed, so if we're done here, could you please leave? Like, she is wrapped up in just like a towel at the moment.
Yes, of course. Our apologies. Yeah, and kind of bows a little bit. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Bias, you were totally looking at her. What are you doing?
So I have a cloak of invisibility, guys. I can try to sneak in and kind of like.
All right. So I'll grapple her and bring her back.
No. Listen. I have a cloak of the invisibility, and I can just kind of sneak in, start throwing up money, and then just hold out.
Seriously, guys, I will bonk her with the blunt end.
Okay.
Twilight.
I was just saying. Fine.
Do you know?
Way.
No, hold on. I'm just going to explain it to you here in a second. How do you know she doesn't have true sight?
True
That's my
sight
point.
basically lets someone see invisible creatures and see the truth of things. Like they're immune to illusions and such.
Right.
She got to a place of power for some reason. I'm not saying she does, but you never know with how fucked this world is. I wouldn't put it past a giant.
I was just trying to help the plan, but okay.
I understand. All I need to do is just be
Go ahead.
outside. That's it.
Be outside then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna grab her and drag her off.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
then I'll kind of just have my hand like kind of.
So obviously you wouldn't be talking about this like full volume because you're like right here at the house still, so you are whispering. But like as you kind of like are like, oh, I'm gonna drag you off, you do notice that Olvuk is literally sitting on the top of his house stargazing.
We got our process to get out of here. Let's not fuck it up. Let's have our fun and then get out. That's my suggestion.
So, Raph, real quick, just because nothing was done about it last time, the note from the Rakshasa. Oh, never mind. You did check the Rakshasa note. Never mind. My bad.
Yep.
Kind of forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
I would like to do something when he gets back to the fortress, but I was waiting for all that to play out.
That was pretty much all happening while you were sitting in the fortress. So you've got time with just flowers and Mecca.
Well, just when Wrath does get there, whenever he opens the door, where's the pseudo dragon currently?
He's actually with you. You guys had to go back to the fortress to get Twilight, and then like leave.
Oh,
it's like you've been there
okay.
the whole time.
Well, in that case, Wrath will, if there's any way he can start like a small fire outside the fortress and just kind of sit around it and kind of muse looking at the pseudo dragon. And he speaks in Draconic. You know, I'm not sure if I remember asking your name.
It kind of like cocks its head like, what's a name?
Right. It's a way to communicate a tie to another person or a being. A bond. Do you mind if I call you Calm?
So as you're describing it like what a name is, like ties you to someone else. It uses its telepathy to like kind of send a picture of the pseudo dragon mother from the group you encountered. Like mother?
Right. Very similar to that, but not related in most instances. I was thinking, if you didn't already have a name of your own, that I might call you Calm.
It cocks its head in curiosity, but you can tell there's like excitement as well. It's not
Very
good at
well.
hiding its emotions.
Very well then. Thank you. Are you hungry? Captain, are you fixing anything? And Wrath walks inside with the dragon at this point. That's all I wanted to do.
All right, Captain, are you fixing anything?
Hey, we got things.
What are you cooking tonight?
Fugu fish.
What fish?
Fugu fish.
Okay, my brain's not.
Fish?
Yeah, my brain's not processing the first part of that.
Mhm.
Captain, what
Fugu
is this
fish.
What is this monstrosity that you're cooking?
It's not monstrosity, you leave me be. It's fugu fish. Here.
Can you spell the word for me real quick, slowly?
Fugu.
It's staring at
Fugu.
me.
Fugu. Okay.
Fugu.
It's staring back at me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're preparing fish for the night then.
Grr.
Sounds good. You got your proficiency, so it's not like you need to make a roll on this.
Captain, weren't those things poisonous?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait. That's right. I do need you to make a wisdom plus proficiency roll.
Damn.
Damn it, it's 11 both times.
A double 11. Okay, everyone else, you're getting back around the time he's finished cooking this fugu fish. And he goes to start passing out plates of this fish. But just something seems off about it. Like, there's this strange liquidy substance that seems to have seeped into the meat of it, the muscle.
That'd be the roots and the mushrooms.
I saw him removing a venom sac from a fish.
I feel queasy looking at it.
We leave you alone for a short amount of time.
But it's not like I made vulture stew.
Captain, I think it's time we have an intervention.
You know, I'm considering the same, honestly.
My friend,
Yeah.
you cannot eat everything, for God's sake.
Hey, yes you can.
You can't live like this!
Do you want to eat us?
Please don't answer.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. Well, he can't eat. Or can he?
Hey, once you lick one, it's always great times.
Oh,
Hey.
God. Who said that?
Werewolf doesn't taste good.
You might be a bit stringy, but I'm pretty sure I could put your meat to good some use.
Okay, do you see what I'm saying?
I am whimpering right now.
Hey, I'm not gonna eat my crewmates. Come on.
I can't see words. I'm sorry. So what? I can't see what you're saying. Can you spell it out and maybe some smoke?
I'm hiding behind Pius right now
It's okay, Tempest.
There, cat.
and growling at you.
Sure.
I love this, because in her werewolf form, she's bigger than Pius in his Genasi form. She have a big old werewolf trying to hide behind a little Genasi.
The
You're doing a
dynamic.
great job, Tempest. You're doing a great job.
There's a lot you can eat, but you can't eat. So you know you can't eat your crewmates. What you should also know is you can't eat other people's crewmates
Why not?
Well,
Don't start.
I mean,
because
you
they're
could,
people. Well,
Right.
but they're people.
but they're still tasty.
That's the line you draw.
So, Rat, this conversation does remind you of one you had with Captain Jones at one point. Because pirate crews occasionally are known to kind of like eat their dead opposition when they raid ships, and he did draw a very clear line in cannibalism. You do not do that. At that point, the pirates just become monsters. They're not human anymore, in his opinion.
Hey, the fugu fish isn't the bad part. It's the paralysis and the phantoms that really pack a punch.
Right. Yeah, the fish isn't so bad. You're just kind of testing waters in the middle of a storm. That's all I'm saying. But we do need to talk about, you talking about wanting to eat the giants, for instance. They're also people. They're sentient enough, or rather, I guess. Right?
Hey,
Wrath kind of looks at everyone.
Does no one want to try doing different cuisines? Here.
Yes, but not quite as exotic as you have in mind.
Here.
Listen, you can do whatever you want, Captain. We are not going to stop you. However, if you hurt an innocent person or creature in the future, I will punch you in the face.
You're saying
Out
I
of
can't
love.
keep the apple seeds.
Apple seeds.
Aye, they contained cyanide. I was growing them.
Oh boy. This is worse than I originally thought.
Well, hold on. Apples actually kind of like an apple every now and then.
Yeah, but you're
I
not
have
going to
an
eat the
orange.
seeds.
Apples and oranges
No.
go together.
He said he was growing the seed, so that turns it into a tree, which turns it into an apple.
Aye, to make more apple seeds.
Do you see what I'm
apples?
getting?
We
Right. Okay. This is going nowhere. Listen. We just care about you, Captain. That's all. We don't want you to hurt yourself. And I mean, if you're trying to drown out some past things, just talk to us about it. You don't need to eat crazy shit just to make things go away. That's not.
I kind of want to see this happen.
Captain, as Pius is saying this, like, you know, if it's just like overcoming trauma and everything, you do kind of have a flashback to when you made that deal with the dragon turtle and fought off those penguins and everything the first time. Like, your ship was destroyed. You were shipwrecked there for roughly 3 weeks before another ship came by, and you did survive by eating the members of your crew that had died.
We all do things that we regret sometimes. Aye, that's true. I still might take things a little too far. Aye, you have a point.
But that doesn't mean that you're off of kitchen duty. You're still
Sure.
fucking cooking. You're the best goddamn one we got.
Yeah. All I'm trying to say is we just care about you, Captain. That's all. I just wanted you to know that. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, thank you. I suppose I can let go of the cats then.
I'm sorry. The what?
Twilight gripping her cat even closer now.
Oh
yeah,
God.
definitely.
Okay.
That's fine, as long as it's not me.
Well, I would say you could sleep next to me tonight, but you wouldn't get a rest, Tempest. So.
Yeah, go sleep next to him.
No.
Or it.
I'm about to make one sleep forever.
Now.
Yeah, I was going to
You
make, them beer battered, but,
If it's like a wild tiger, that's fine, but you can't be eating domestic cats, Captain.
What the fuck, Cap?
why? Other places do it, and they eat guinea pigs, and they eat dogs, and they eat monkeys, and they eat ducks, and they eat
Yes,
Duck
Yeah,
is
like-
actually pretty good. Hold on.
Wrath.
Ducks are great. No, hold on. Duck, it's kind of like any other bird, is all I'm saying.
Have you never eaten a monkey?
So
No.
Captain, as you're thinking about all this, you are reminded of a cuisine you did try one time in the past. It's a dwarven cuisine. They're called mountain oysters. They're essentially deep fried bull testicles.
Hey, those are tasty.
Well, Deuce chimed in and said he's always wanted to try those, so I guess they're okay.
I can make those. Hey.
Right,
If you all don't want to eat my fogelfish, you can't do that. And then Count
No.
Flowers, he pulls out a crab apple pie with beer and chips, and he sets it aside for everybody as well.
Are we talking American chips or British chips?
Oh, God.
American chips.
Okay.
Wrath takes the fish, and like some people do with bone-in wings, just slides it in his mouth and pulls it out with the meat going. Thank you, Kevin.
Hey, you're welcome.
Constitution
Pretty
save.
sure I took out the poison out, the poison bladder out, correctly.
But you're
I'll
not
trust you.
cooking any farm animals, right? Like the cats or dogs or anything or pigs,
Hey, I'm not going to tell you nothing more.
I'm just curious, because
I can tell.
Well, pigs are pretty normally eaten. I feel like that's pretty normal. He's talking about...
yes, these are not our animals to just, kill.
Well, I mean, if we find one in the wild, nobody owns it. I mean, it's fair game.
Let go of the cat and the dog and the other stuff that you guys have.
Well, to be fair, I mean, there is a place where they domestically breed dogs just for eating, so it's kind of like the same thing as a cow and a pig.
But this isn't on our playground. This is not our playground.
You guys, I feel like this conversation might get us sponsored by PETA.
Or taken down.
One of the two. We'll see how PETA feels about us discussing the different animals and how to eat them.
Sponsored by PETA. Donate now and save a tempest.
Hey, you can eat her. Let's do a better cheese and pretzels.
The angel.
Oh, Wrath,
Freaking puppy eyes.
Wrath, what was the Constitution save for you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't roll it. I'm so sorry. It
No
is a 28.
28. Okay, you're good. Like, you can feel it doing a hell of a number on your body. You can tell that if someone with lower fortitude ate this, that they could potentially be laid up in bed for days, if not die.
That's more or less what he was prepared for, and he is ready to force himself to vomit as soon as he walks out the door.
So what is this that they cooked up?
It's cooked up fish.
It's fugu fish.
And it's like poison fish?
Fugu is a poisonous fish, yes. One of the big side effects is paralyzing people to the point where it can cause like lungs and heart to stop functioning.
It's essentially a puffer fish.
Oh.
Yeah, like if it is not prepared correctly, it's lethal.
I want to know where the hell he got that.
Do you want the sarcastic answer or do you want the literal answer?
Both.
He got it from water because it's a fish.
Okay. Now the real answer, like what kind of water?
I don't know.
This would be salt water.
The wet kind.
Yeah.
My favorite part about this is it's not like he went fishing or anything. Like, he literally just like opened a cupboard in his portable kitchen and just pulled the fish out.
Hey,
That's all I wanted to know. Like, did he go fishing for it? Like, because I know we have a pond here. So, thank you. Thank
Captain,
you.
have you ever considered roaming about the globe just cooking? Like setting up some kind of wagon that you can cook out of?
I've considered it.
You mean like a food truck?
Food wagon, yeah.
He could go around to like different taverns and inns and like teach them recipes and things too.
Oh, and you could curse out the cooks that they have to make them feel like shit.
But I already did that.
Yeah. Okay.
See, back on the crew, whenever the cook messed up something, well, I cursed him out, and I beat him over the head, and I made him redo things my way.
Oh, did you ever call them an idiot sandwich?
Did that include putting bread between their eyes?
Their eggs? Wait, what?
Right.
Oh, we could call it Helheim Kitchen. That's a really good idea.
Oh,
I
that's
like
great.
it.
I like that, yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Hey,
so
okay.
it is, with the amount of talking that's been done, it is about 8:30 p.m. at this point. So y'all have about like 3.5 hours till you really need to go to sleep. If there's any side stuff you would like to do tonight, Wrath, you still have 8 hours on your book.
Do I? I thought we finished it.
Oh, you're right, we did. Why do I have that marked wrong? Let me just delete that off the track.
Wow, you're a fast reader.
Well, you gave me like a full day to read, so I wasn't gonna waste it.
Wait, what? I
You
thought I was
getting
going
sick?
past that for 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
Oh no, you were out for almost 2 whole days.
Yeah,
And you guys woke me up? Holy shit.
we could
Are we
wake
not
you up.
supposed to?
They wouldn't let me eat you.
Hey, we were fighting over that.
That's true.
Thank
Oh,
you.
speaking of which, I think a couple of you need these, and Wrath pulls out 300 gold piece diamonds. Some of you maybe use these for your spells? Yes? Yes?
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks, Wrath.
Okay,
Forgot about that.
so is Twilight or Pius? Which one's getting 2 of them? Because the other gets one.
Can I have a diamond, please?
I'll take 2 of them.
Hey.
And then you get one, Twilight.
Oh boy. Who needs men when you got diamonds?
True. Also,
I got my own damn diamond.
Captain, I know you have a little bit of spellcraft in you, but
Right.
do you ever, like, find yourself wearing down on the ability to cast? Like, do you ever find it difficult to do something because you can't muster up the arcane energy?
So don't
Yeah,
forget you do have meta knowledge because of the whole players there, so you guys are aware of the concept of spell slots, even
How
though
many
you can't
spell
gauge
slots
and
do you
track them.
How's your spells work? I have no idea how your spells work. I think I've only seen you cast, like, Bonfire and Caustic Brew.
I mean, I have Create Bonfire, Ray of Frost, Sword Burst, Cure Wounds, Featherfall, Heroism, Long Strider, Shield, caustic brew, branding smite, heat metal, heroism, magic
How-
weapon, warding
many-
bonds.
How many spell slots? Like, do you ever find yourself like, shit, I need a spell slot and don't have it? That's what
Hey.
I'm asking.
Yes.
I do. I definitely do.
Pius does all the time.
Yeah, Pious. Tempest, you don't cast anything, right? You don't deal with magic-y stuff?
Interesting.
Huh?
Weird. It's weird stuff.
Yeah, true. Okay. In which case, I will divvy up. Why does it say 3? I said 8.
Sorry, my cat pushed the
Oh,
plus
no, that
sign.
was the other thing.
That's
I
fine.
will give.
Them dark cats.
Holy crap, my brain just went blank. Captain, Pious, and Twilight.
Uh-huh.
I give Captain a tincture. That's the mana one, right?
Yes, tincture is your spell slots.
I give Captain a tincture. I give Pious a tincture and a refined tincture, and I give Twilight, a tincture. And then I give everybody a tonic. And then
Fine.
tonic.
It's a health potion.
Yes. And then I give Twilight, Tempest, Pious, Captain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then I give everybody a refined tonic as well.
What does these do?
They're health potions.
Health potions.
They restore your hit points. And the tincture you were given gives you back some spell slots.
Yay! How many
Well,
times can I
thank you.
use this month? How
Sure,
many times
thank
can I
you,
use
thank
this?
They're one-use items.
Aww.
They're a, oh shit, we're in a tight situation, we need to get some resources back type of item.
So that's the loot
Emergencies
from what we
only.
just did.
So, I know she said something about, like, tasks around here. Like, do I really have to go fight a dragon, guys? Like, by
No,
myself?
we're not fighting a dragon. There's the lake. I wanted to visit that lake maybe tomorrow morning.
Oh, let's go visit the lake!
Hey, I
Yeah.
can go fishing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, let's go.
Not right now. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there was that. There was the mines we could go visit. There was an old abandoned castle.
The castle you're right next to currently, in fact.
What's at the castle?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, not like the same kind of castle we went into the one time.
The underwater castle.
I
No,
don't
the
want
one
to think
before that.
about it.
With the scary book.
Oh yeah, that was. Yep. mhm.
great book. Book.
You
Vecna.
don't want to know.
The fortress.
Your mom's book.
Wait. I want to. Where's the book? I want the book. It's here.
Long gone.
Yeah, we no.
You do not want...
Oh, Twilight, you do not want that book. That book is very, very bad.
Hey,
Wait, which book again?
don't give me bad stomach.
The Book of Vile Darkness.
Yes. Some people also call it the Necronomicon or the Book of Demons.
That sounds cool. Let's do it.
It's not. It's a sentient force of evil capable of possessing people and laying nations to waste overnight.
And yet, just the thought of that book gives me a weird tingly feeling.
Just to give you an idea, Twilight, if you ever touch that book, I'll kill you.
If
And
it
not
was-
by choice.
In this life, right? Just this life?
You know,
Well, I
that's
mean, yeah.
fine. Because I got Star, and she can do it. Yeah.
No, that's not how this works. Listen, let's just get some sleep. I'm feeling kind of tired, actually.
I agree. We should get some rest tomorrow. Oh yeah, but if y'all are down, let's go visit the lake in the morning.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye. Trots off.
So Pius trots off to sleep next to the giant leaders. By the time you get over there, Ulvuk has already entered his house. He's not out there anymore. But Tempest, the hermit
Yes.
approaches you.
The other night, when you were drunk, yeah, that's right. I forgot the word for a moment. You said you heard a song, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of it?
Yes, because I think I was told at that time.
Out of game,
Interact
if you
in this
were...
conversation.
Yeah, he's not being quiet.
The Cerberus is dirge.
Yeah, that thing. What's up? What about it?
So he kind of gets a contemplative look on his face. You hear him start humming, and his hums almost turn into an instrumental. Like, you start to hear, like, violins and such. And Pious, because you've left, you're not going to hear this, but otherwise, the rest of you in the fortress do.
Uh-oh, you cut out.
Did like 2 seconds in and just stopped.
2 seconds in and then just stopped?
Mhm.
It was very pretty for what I heard.
Hold on, let's see if I can get this to
Can you
go
add the blue
properly.
into there? That would make it even more pretty.
Hold on.
Oh wait, I have my heart.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not.
You can
cut
bring
out
it to your
again?
own man's face.
Are you serious? It just cut out again.
No, you're cutting out.
What the hell? Hold on. One more way to try this.
Nope.
No.
What the fuck?
The CD is scratched.
That CD is scratched.
Hold on,
Holy
days.
shit, make
Hold
me
on.
feel young again.
The record player's not working out. Here
Put some
first.
peanut butter on it. That'll fix it.
Yeah, put some peanut butter on the little
It's
needle. And
toothpaste, bro. What's wrong
I'm gonna like leave the chat for a moment, reset my mic in Discord, and try that again. Okay,
Be
okay,
gentle.
so try this one last time. Okay.
There we go.
When sunsets on the day, our paths once again they're astray. The moon rises, guiding us into the astral sea. The gods will call everyone home. Don't fear death when your time comes. When you stand before Cerberus, calm your hearts, accept your fate. This isn't the end for you. Your life will begin anew. Twilight is hope made real. Keep walking under the moon. Let tears wash away fear. We pray your new path is clear. Speak your feelings, don't conceal. Trust the plan of the divine. You won't be forgotten. The immortal flame. Your song echoes through time. Minister justice. Hello, some the sun. Bring both the old and the young. His power grows with the time. Only for who has. Tales of heroes and villains. Tales of choices and actions. Rise and fall nations. The world in constant shield. One life insignificant. Now is over and spent. One generations. It's still unique and special. Tales of heroes and villains, tales of choices and actions, the rise and fall of nations, the world in constant shift, one life insignificant, now it is over and spent, one of many generations, yet still unique and special.
So we hear that, and what do we do?
I don't know. You guys have to tell me what you do, not the other way around. But yes, that is exactly what comes out of his mouth. The voices, the instruments, everything.
Was that it, Twilight? Or, Tempest?
Yeah, I'd say spot on.
Kind of just like tucks his head and like walks away.
He's contemplating. It's bad. It's a bad thing. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm looking at like everyone else.
Yes, you're gonna die. But it's okay, I got Revivify. I might use it. Just it depends on how bad depends on how bad you get on my nerves.
I think we got things reversed, but okay.
Hey, do you have Revivify? I do.
Do you have a big scythe?
Big what?
Exactly. Mine's bigger.
Oh, what'd you say? Big what?
Do you have a big scythe?
Life?
Scythe.
Well, no, but I
Exactly.
don't need it. Well, then you can save yourself then. What the hell do you need me for?
I suggested nothing.
Ooh. Let us know when you get to the underworld.
It's a bit too soon for that, Twilight.
You asked if you were gonna die, so.
And Tempest won't die anytime soon.
Okay. I just know that I have your Revivify.
Alright, if there's not anything anyone else is doing.
I just hear the violins again. That was so peaceful. Until it like started singing.
So even with the early to bed that you guys did, you end up getting a lengthy night's sleep and wake up around like 6 a.m.
All of us?
Yeah. You all wake up kind of between 5 and 6. Well, except Bias, who only has to sleep like rest for like 6.
Why are we up so early? Must have been that damn
Because
song.
you slept 10 to 11 hours and still got up that early. That's how early you went to bed.
Morning, all. Do you have any coffee? Tempest, can I get a snack?
Yeah. Yeah.
A small thing of coffee. Start sipping on it.
I wonder if Patch is awake.
I'm
It's
not
too
sure he sleeps.
yeah.
I got a favorite ass Patches.
Good luck.
I start pushing the button rapidly.
Pushing the button that doesn't exist.
Or however I summon Patches.
You just think about Patches and he appears. I mean, shit, he's
No.
done that because you guys were just thinking about something loosely related to him. But he's not appearing right now.
I gotta think harder. Patches!
Start screaming at 5 a.m. You guys are just like some distance away from the houses, but like you actually hear like one of the giants shout back, "It's 5:30 in the morning! Shut the fuck up!"
Twilight, you're pissing off the neighbors.
God, fucking Patches, where is he when you need him?
Out here.
As my face is almost purple.
What do you even want him for right now?
I was wondering if I could get one of those magic carpets. Just a small one.
He doesn't like full blown appear, but you just hear in your head, "No, you do not have enough money for that right now."
Fuck. I'm tired of walking. That's all.
We're not walking anywhere. Oh, actually, yeah. And Rat seems to like perk up the minute he thinks about it. Going to the lake. Yeah.
Let's go.
Come get your fishing gear.
Hey.
And Wrath will. We have the sending stone jewelry, right?
Yes, you do.
He'll use the charge to send Pius a message. We're going to the lake. Can you meet us there?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll be there shortly. I just gotta make sure that.
We should go check on Pius first.
If you want to, I'm going to the lake. I'm very curious about this lake.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
you've basically just heard that like it's infested with something.
Alright, let's go to the lake.
Can I meet up with Pius in Doge form?
I mean, yeah, essentially because like where you guys are, essentially you're a little bit north. The map should be in maps.
Yeah, it is.
But
you have to click on it though. It's the giant
yeah,
square.
you're like just a little bit north of that castle, like a little northwest of the big square, amongst all of the lumped up squares. The rest are the houses. The lake's over there on like kind of the southwest portion, and so you guys are all over there though, like near each other in the east section. So you guys are just going to meet up naturally while going to the lake.
Hey, Pius.
We're
Hey.
by the lake, right?
Good morning.
About halfway to the lake, you meet up. It's close to a 2-hour journey. It's you guys are going about 6 miles, so it's like an hour and a half. This valley is massive.
Good morning. Let's go check this lake out. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck's happened to me? What was that?
There's a word for it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's where you monkey see, monkey do.
Sure.
I don't like that at all. I might change back into my fucking metal form. I hate that.
Yeah, it is a problem. Well,
All right.
Lake.
Yeah, let's head out.
So when you get there, the lake is absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's about like two miles across. It's kind of ovular, but it's crystal clear, beautiful, reflecting the waters. It's like that perfect photo of like a mountain lake that you might see in a journal or something here in the real world.
It's too perfect. I'm gonna cast, detect magic.
No magic in that 30-foot radius you have.
Holy shit.
I wonder what the problem is they were having. Maybe you can fish up something, Captain.
I can dive in.
Okay.
Sure.
You good?
Are we good? Are you good?
I'm good.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
good?
dive in.
All right, everyone's good.
All right, real good.
All right. So you dive into the lake. Are you just gonna like swim around, or are you gonna wild shape?
I'm gonna wild shape it.
What are you gonna turn into?
Oh, at first I'm just gonna kind of. Let's see. Trying to think. Fish. Maybe I'll just turn into like a little pufferfish.
A little pufferfish.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are coming in kind of from the northeastern side of the lake here, and you dive into the water and you turn into a pufferfish, and you're swimming around for maybe like 2 minutes or so when a d20 has to be rolled.
By me?
No.
Oh, by you.
So this is incredibly painful. What happens to you? I'm gonna actually just roll the damage this time. You as a pufferfish only get like 1 hit point, so you just took 30 damage as a piranha approximately 4 feet in length chomps you.
Ah. So I'm out of the pufferfish, right?
Yes, you are back in your human form.
I start screaming.
You are underwater.
Oh.
Wait.
Anyone else see bubbles?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I think
you're
it's red.
at
Hold
this
on a
point.
second.
You are approximately like 200-ish feet away from the edge of the lake currently, and you see more piranha coming in.
Another one?
Multiple piranha are known to hunt in packs of the upwards of 50 of them. There are a large number closing in around you, as you just got to 30 damage.
I'm gonna turn into an eel. Electric eel.
You're gonna turn into an electric eel?
Yeah.
You think that's gonna be effective against 4-foot-long piranha pack? These are dire piranha. They are as big as a human being. Think about that. Piranha that are the size of a human being.
Oh my god. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't think a well would work.
You're kind of close to the surface right now. You're just really far from the edge of the lake.
I need something fast. Fast in the water. Holy shit! This is like
Dolphins.
I don't think dolphins would work, would they?
I don't know, but it had more health than an eel.
Yeah.
I'll give you a simpler
that?
solution. I'll give you a simple solution. You're near the top of the water. You don't have to be in the water with the piranha. You can fly.
I can fly! Well, okay. I'm gonna fly the fuck out of here then. Thank you! One moment!
Yeah, so you kind of see her pop up out of the water and kind of just start flying back towards you.
Thank you. I feel like an idiot.
Wrath turns to Pius. Do you think she forgot she could breathe water?
You know, Wrath. I bet she did.
Wouldn't put it past her.
As she
God
gets
bless
back
that
over, as she gets back over to all of you, you do see that there's like this chunk missing out of her shirt, and she's actually bleeding out a bit. In the short time that it's taken for you to get back there, Twilight, you have lost another 10 hit points from blood loss.
Cure wounds.
What level?
3.
Level 3? Okay, roll 3d8 plus, I believe your modifier is 5? Wisdom
3,
modifier.
8 plus 5.
Okay, you got back 21 hit points. You're at 72 now.
Are you okay? What happened?
Go fish. Go fish. Go on.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Go fish.
A goldfish did that to you?
It is
No,
the snack that
goldfish.
bites back. Is what I'm saying.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Goldfish.
Hey,
Hey.
can I have one of your? Can I have the snack bag? Because I really feel like some goldfish snacks now.
Sure.
She pulls out
Thank
one of
you.
those big, like, square box goldfish packs that have, like,
I
the
love
pour
those
spout when you
things.
open them.
Oh, I
those
love
are
it.
good.
Cheddar blasted. So it's one fish, or
Red, 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish.
right? So there's a lot of
She
fish.
lost blood.
No,
I
that
think
just
she
means
has
there's a
one.
bunch of them.
Here.
She does look woozy, though.
Jess, I'm
I'm
gonna
feeling
ask.
it.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes.
No, Jess, not you.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you.
Got. Yeah. So I have Devil's Sight. So does that mean I could see into this water?
The water's clear. Like, you can see way down into it just looking in it. No special sight required. This is very clean water.
So we could possibly see those things.
If they come near enough, yes.
Don't look at me. I'm not sticking my tail in there like a lair.
And, all you hear is a splash, and Captain Flowers is, now currently in
Hey!
the water.
Get out of there!
Oh, God damn it.
I'll save him. I'll
We'll
save
pay
him.
our respects.
Captain, I need you to make an athletics check with disadvantage, because you are wearing full plate armor.
Yo, let's go 24.
24 with disadvantage, damn. Yeah, you're good. You're managing to tread water, but you know you are going to be exhausted within just a minute or two.
Yeah.
He could have at least let us tie a rope around him or something.
Yeah.
And your speed is only 10 in the water, Captain.
This may end up working to our advantage, but so I was thinking maybe we get some large bait, find some
No.
some beast
Why
of
don't-
burden that they're looking to put down and buy it from them, bring it here, and trap these things with them.
Why don't you just use your electric thing? Because your lightning bolt thing. Because that would probably be the best idea here.
Do you see any right now
What?
of these creatures?
They're underwater, but
Right. Do you want to be in the water when lightning strikes it?
no.
Okay. So how do you
Captain-
propose I do that?
Captain's in the water right now.
Well,
I
you
know.
got it. I'll get him out.
Hey, Jess,
Yes.
can I take off my armor and replace it with another armor?
Take off your autoplate.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to get out of the water to do that right now, but yes.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Like, that autoplate is some very expensive magical armor that you have been crafting for the class. So you don't want to just take it off and let it sink in the water.
Okay. But I can't
Can you
drown.
get out? You need help?
Nope.
You need floaties?
It doesn't look like anything's attacking him either. That's what I'm saying. We need bait. We need good bait that'll bleed.
So you've been talking long enough. Captain, you you can see something is in the water coming towards you. Just because your angle and the fact that you're disturbing the water, you can't see what it is. But there is something very large coming your way.
Do I see it too?
He pulls out a dagger of venom.
Yeah, if all of you were looking, you have a better angle, and there's some very big fish coming his way.
Yeah. I'm gonna just. I'll try to get him out.
Captain, are you resisting as she tries to grab you and lift you out of the water?
Well, yeah, he's diving.
Okay. If you're diving underwater, then you have advantage on acrobatics to avoid her picking you up.
Oh, okay. Well, if he wants to dive, then I won't even attempt to even do that.
He's got 18.
Okay. Well, she gave up on it, so you win. But when you dive and you can actually see better, everything's still distorted because eyes, no goggles. But you can tell these fish are bigger than you, and there's a lot of them.
This is the problem.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking hell.
oh, I'm getting really hard. Yeah.
I'm not feeling this water stuff.
He just can't be in it. We could do this easily, but if I shoot a lightning bolt in it, I fry Captain.
At this point, knocking him out might be doing him a kindness.
So the first one gets to you and it attempts to get you, Captain, but it does actually... Oh, actually, it should have advantage. Let me roll
Reaction.
one more time. Let's see, the better roll was 15 to try getting you. So it doesn't actually do anything against you.
Okay.
It manages to kind of clink off of your armor.
Yeah.
But you can tell there's even more that are closing in on you.
Oh, good.
What do you do?
Fun. Yeah. Are they kind of more or less in a swarm heading towards me?
Yes.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost?
Yep.
Okay. Is that a to hit roll?
Yep.
And a hit. Yes. I need to
Okay.
roll that there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
That's going to be 23.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to roll the damage real quick, actually.
Yo, let's go 14.
14. You managed to catch one of them in the Ray of Frost and kind of freezes it in place in the water in a cube of ice. And the rest of you can see like the other pieces of this ray of what was frozen kind of float up, including the fish. Now that it's out of the water, by its wrath tempest, you can see that this thing is a fucking piranha, bigger than Captain Flowers.
Holy shit.
I told you.
So you all have the opportunity to take one turn worth of actions.
Well, don't we gotta get Captain out first before we do that, or no?
The best we can do is honor him and respect his
Trying to
wishes.
take him out would be using actions. You have one turn worth of actions to try doing something.
Trying to get him out might mean that we lose some of them also, however. They won't all swarm here. They could turn around if they're not hit.
So...
I don't know.
I run 30, 40 yards away and try to disrupt the water with my scythe instead of my body, and maybe that'll make a few leave him alone.
Then I want you to roll a deception check.
Deception. God damn it. I don't get to use that one too often.
Yep, you are trying to draw aggro to you by pretending to be something worth eating. That is good. That is good. That works. Captain, right before they all get to you, you notice they all kind of shift directions and start going over towards the disturbed water near Tempest. But everyone else still has their actions to work with.
You know what? I'm going to actually dive in, but I'm going to cast Animal Handling and Animal Friendship.
Animal handling and animal friendship, you only have time for one of them currently. You'd have to wait till your next round of actions to take a second action.
Animal Friendship.
Okay. Let me pull that spell up real quick. So, animal friendship lets you target one.
Right.
There are a ton of these things, somewhere around 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, convincing one of them that you're a friend and don't eat won't stop the other, 49.
But maybe the one could help, maybe?
You don't think that just one piranha switching sides is going to do much in this situation.
So, well, I guess that was my action, though, right?
If
Or
you
no?
choose to do it,
Oh.
Twilight had the realization that swaying 1 out of 50 piranha is not going to do all
Mhm.
of it.
And that goes with the animal handling too, right?
Yes. This is a large pack of giant predatory fish known to eat anything that looks like a living creature.
Viciously.
Yes, viciously
what?
eat and tear them apart. Like, you got bitten by one, and it hit you for a third of your hit points.
Captain's still in the water, right?
Yes, and they've just kind of barely started to turn direction at this point.
Towards him, or
Towards Tempest, who's run over and started making a mess of the water.
I'm gonna cast confusion on him. Or is that only one too?
That would still only be one of them.
I'm drawing them away!
Well, I can do infestation.
I mean, infestation,
No,
creating fleas
that
and
wouldn't
things that would basically drown.
No, it wouldn't work because of the everybody's in the water, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't work.
There's not really much any of you can
I
do to
can't
a
really do
massive
anything.
group.
Yeah, I can't really do anything right now, so I'll hold my turn.
Just to clarify, confusion is a 10-foot radius sphere.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could catch a few of them in there, theoretically, but still, that's rather small compared to 50 of them.
Can we see them yet?
Yeah, you can see them over near Captain.
So how far away are they?
Only like 30 feet at the moment.
Perfect. I've got an idea. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force. And for those of you that don't know, you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range, which the range is 60.
One.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
A creature.
Yeah, you're right, though.
Now you guys are
Piss.
starting to understand why the Giants are having a hard time with this lake.
I'm starting to understand why you throw a bunch of fucking groups at us, you asshole.
If you want a little out-of-game context, there are rules for creating swarms of. This is a swarm of giant piranha, of dire piranha.
Yeah.
so
Which
can
makes
I
it even
do-
worse, because that means they have, like, immunities and resistances to things like being charmed, blinded, deafened, etc. This is technically only one enemy, as far as mechanics go.
I'm starting to not be so perturbed by slimes now. This is so much fucking worse.
Wait till it gets bullshit.
Oh,
I
God.
could cast a swarm of insects.
They're
Seriously,
underwater, though.
yeah, that's the problem.
There's parasites. There's parasites underwater.
Yeah, but the ones that are in the insect swarm are... I don't think those are the ones, though.
Like I can cast worms in them.
I mean,
Maybe.
worms wouldn't do much. There are insects that can do things underwater and be bitey,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still okay. Think about every one of these is the size of a person. So if we talk about this like 50 piranha swarm as a circle, you're looking at it being like a singular human takes up 1 square, and for it to be a 50-foot, like
Mm-hmm.
or 50 of them, we're looking at an absolutely massive size. This circle would be, goddammit, I'm having problems with the calculations in my brain real quick. Okay, calculator, help me make this faster, because I'm dealing with things like square roots. So they're approximately like a 7x7 grid of human characters, which is
Wow.
35 feet by 35 feet. This is a massive space of creatures.
Holy shit.
This swarm could probably eat an adult dragon in a matter of seconds.
Okay, so we gotta get Captain, like, out of there yesterday.
Yeah, Tempest has managed to get the swarm's attention.
No, I do have a giant's head. And I could throw it over here. In this little section over here.
You have a giant's head?
I do.
Oh, no. That was an ogre.
Ogre's head, yeah.
Yeah.
Giant ogre. So I could do that
Something
and
like
just kind of put it over here and give them time to get the hell out and then...
They're already distracted. They've started to turn to go towards where Tempest is disturbing the water.
Right.
They are distracted. The problem is Captain is still in the water. Captain, I need an action from you. What are you doing as you see them start to turn away?
Are they more or less in a line?
No.
No. Are they?
They're like a radius. They're a radius circle. So some of them are floating a little up. Some of them are a little down. They're spread out left to right, front to back.
Where's the majority at?
Probably close to the center of the circle.
I'm about because Ray of Frost has a radius of 60 feet. Can I hit that with this?
A range, not a radius.
Range is 60 feet. It's a frigid beam of blue-white light.
That's range, not radius.
I'll radius you.
Also, it stops at the first thing it hits.
Damn it.
You know, I do have my a gun. My underwater gun.
You have a harpoon? I don't think you have a harpoon gun.
No, it's like a water gun. Like the
blow dart?
Oh, yeah, the blow dart. Which, the weapon itself, because of the type of weapon it is, does actually function normally underwater.
Mm-hmm.
But a dart deals 1d4 damage. You're blowing a dart out of it.
Yeah. I thought it was like a water gun or something.
Its real special property is it gives people water breathing. It allows you to breathe underwater. But Captain, what are you doing?
Well, this armor isn't very helpful, so Gunflowers is going to start heading towards the shore to change out.
Alright, you can get most of the way there with a dash action. Indecision on the party's part. No actions taken here. The piranha make it over to where you have the scythe in the water, Tempest, and they start trying to bite at it. I want you to give me an athletics check.
Ugh.
Or, not an athletics, strength save. The DC is 18.
Strength saving?
Yep.
That's so rough. You set it too high.
They have a strength modifier of 4 and a proficiency bonus of 4. Okay, you have a choice, Tempest. You can hold on to the scythe and get dragged into the water, or you can just let go of the scythe. Here at the shoreline, the water's only about 20-30 feet deep. You can clearly see the bottom.
I'm not letting go.
Oh, okay, then you're gonna get pulled into the water.
I mean, I'm not losing my weapon like that. Fuck it. I'll let go. I don't like wet.
Yeah, you all see the fluttering of the water, and then you see her start to get pulled forward, and then she just lets go of her scythe as it just gets ripped down under the water.
We'll get it later. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, that's good actually. Make yourself really tasty so they take their time.
Not now. Get out.
How far away are they at this point?
She's 30 feet to the right, so they're kind of all over that direction.
Okay. Wrath is going to... Is there a big body of them that he can see?
Yeah, I mean, they're all kind of adjacent to each other. They're swimming in a swarm.
Okay, then he's going to rush over there, and then as he does so, he'll, as a bonus action, activate his Blade Song, giving him an additional 10 feet. So he'll move past Tempest into the water further towards them, and then leap into the air, and he'll fly another 10 feet over the water. before he puts his hands down and casts lightning bolt at 4th level. At
Good.
the one that took the thing.
Okay, what's the DC?
20.
They only got a 17, so they take full damage, but roll double dice. Twice. Roll the damage twice separate.
Gotcha. So 29 and 33, so that is 62 damage.
Sorry, I wanted you to roll the double dice twice.
Double the dice twice.
Yes. So,
Oh.
So you've got them added together. There's your first roll. Do that again.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm giving you advantage on damage.
Jesus.
Because it was my idea.
It is literally the same both times.
Okay, that's a total of how much?
50, 62 each time.
62?
Yep.
All right. You notice 3 of the piranha kind of like spaz out, turn over, and float up to the top.
And then, poosh, Wrath hits the water. That's the end of my turn.
Anyone else got to move? We already know Captain spent his turn getting closer to the shore. And now Wrath is basically in the center of these piranha.
I don't know what to do because I'll sink.
I'm gonna start prepping my speed.
You know what?
So are you going to use both of your speed options then? The ring and the boots?
Yes.
All right, there's your full turn basically.
Would Earth Tremor be okay to do this?
It's not really going to do anything to the water other than shake it and disturb it.
Because I mean, I wonder if I could turn into like a giant shark.
You could, but compared to the size of the swarm, you're still small.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to turn into anything big enough to make the swarm stop seeming massive.
Shark bait.
Yeah, piranha's pretty much like a gore fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at a swarm of gores right now.
Right.
That's one
right.
way to think about this. It's a
Well, I
swarm
know-
of gore.
And I know what a piranha is, and I know, like, I've seen the movie Piranha. So I know.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a good representation because the piranha in that movie were as big as people. So,
Does that
yeah.
mean I get a plot point?
No. I mean, that was a great reference, but
I just
yeah.
remembered the game.
The giant monstrous piranha from that fucking movie. Yeah, that's
I
a good
love
way to
that
think
movie.
about them.
Prehistoric piranha.
Well, it sounds like we're faltering here. That's back to the fishies' turn then.
No fish.
And since the swarm is big enough to circle for flanking, that is advantage for them. Their better roll was only a 17, though, Wrath, as you managed to deflect, dodge, etc., all of them trying to chomp at you. So back to all of you then.
So, Pius,
Yeah.
do you have any, like, bombs? Like TNT?
I can't say I do. Let me double check though. You never know.
Captain, with 10 more feet, so you don't have to take the dash action, you can get to the edge of the water, but you would need to take the dash action to finish climbing out.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, Captain has gotten himself out of the water. Tempest, you prepped all your speed. You have plans this turn now.
Alrighty, remove some things like the cape and whatnot, and we're getting ready to jump in, do what we gotta do.
Alright, you can remove the cape as a free action.
Alright, so who's in the water actually right now, and who's just on the shore?
Wrath is
I'm
the
in the
only
water.
one in the water.
Alright, neat. I'm gonna pick my own spot. Just giving him a little bit of room, you know?
I mean, he is surrounded by the fish at the moment, so...
Perfect. Just gonna get in the water and
I have a,
keto past them. Maybe I can catch a few of them in the, current.
So with what you've got going on, and the fact that you move at half speed in the water, you can move 80 feet, which is enough to get to the other side of the group.
Okay.
And that's just your regular movement.
Did I get a few of them caught up?
Yeah, basically, you managed to pull a couple around. But as a whole, the swarm is still around Rat.
Alrighty, I guess I'll start swimming downwards. I don't know. How much oxygen? I gotta think about oxygen. That's the important part.
1 minute plus Constitution modifier.
Yep. You get 1 minute plus a minute per Constitution mod. So
I do have that gun.
I think you can hold your breath for like 6 minutes.
Alright, yeah, I'm swimming down.
Okay. I mean, still here at the shoreline, it is only like 30 feet. So.
My baby's down there. I need it.
Okay, that's back over towards the shore. So you went to the opposite side from the shore of this group, and then went down. Which, if you... So basically 40 feet plus another 30 down is 70. You can move 10 feet towards the shore still. And for anyone confused about how the hell she's got an 80 speed underwater with her movement halved, her speed is currently 160.
Yeah, because of her boots, isn't it?
Boots doubles her base speed of 40 to 80, and then she activated her Ring of Haste, which doubled her speed again.
Yeah.
I'll get caught in it. I have a current.
Technically, you also still have 2 actions, so you could also double dash and get an additional 160 foot movement, so you can get all the way to your site with just 1 dash. And that still leaves you an action you can attack with, and your bonus action. This is her ace in the hole, you guys. She is literally going full throttle currently.
So, in a way, am I, like, able to... I'm torpedoing past the group downwards to my site. I have room to go back upwards, right?
Yeah, essentially you torpedoed past them, you torpedoed back, so you've disrupted the group a fair amount, drop down to get your scythe, and the disruption's what's keeping them from getting an opportunity attack. Then you can bounce back up to them, and then take your attack action, as well as bonus action for unarmed strikes. That's how much movement you fucking have.
Perfect, yep. We're going upwards at full force on them.
Is she going so fast that it kind of just stops time?
No, she's not. She's not even going Mach 1 yet. And yes, there's a D&D build that can actively get you to Mach 1. Barely, but you can hit Mach 1. You have to be a Tabaxi, you have to have the monk levels, 2-level dip into Barbarian, you have to have Boots of Speed, Ring of Haste, 2 levels of Rogue, so you're 16 levels Monk, and that'll just like barely get you over it for 1 turn, and then you're still stupid fast after that. But me and a friend actually sat down and calculated it out, and all of it, and that still comes down to DM discrepancy about whether double dash quadruples or triple speed. Because you have to have the double-double to make that happen.
Jesus.
So, it's fucking ridiculous, because technically you're getting ×2 from haste, ×2 from the Boots of Speed, ×2 from the Tabaxi ability, ×2 from the first dash, ×2 for the second dash. Like, there's an insane multiplier, and you have a base speed of like 100. It was a really wild equation that still leaves GM decision to determine whether you're actually going that fast. You're useless in a fight, though. You're just really good at running. Okay, so make your attacks, though. You made the first one, that hits.
2 more, right?
You have 2 more scythe attacks, because haste gives you that extra attack.
Man, I'm gonna make enough blood that they're gonna start eating their own. 27. Oh?
Hello.
Okay, you do not get an extra attack. You only get 1 of them from that. But you do have your bonus action, which can give you the 3rd attack. The 14 does not hit. 27 does. And if you want to use a key point, you can make 1 more unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike.
Okay. You got 3 hits, 3 attacks that hit. Only 1 of them is a scythe. Which is fine, because your claws are fucking just as deadly, if not deadlier than your scythe. Definitely do not bite these things.
Nope.
Alright, 14 is your first damage. And then unarmed strike, claw, or not unarmed strike, but claw is what you want to find in your character sheet, in the combat actions.
There it is. Jesus Christ.
Bless you.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Bless you again.
Thank you.
There's your first claw attack for 17, and now you get another one of those. Still. $21 on the second one. Nice. So that is a total 31, 44 damage.
Hmm. That's a pretty rough looking fish.
Yes, it is. As that wasn't a single fish you got. With all the swirling and movement and everything, you managed to kill 4 of them.
Oh, their families is getting hungry.
So, to lay it out, it's a swarm of 50 of them, and each one has 10 hit points. One dies for every 10 hit points. It is at 376 of 500 currently.
Oh, I wish I could have saw all that in real time.
Yep. Wrath, you saw action, Pius saw action, Twilight saw action.
I'm an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll that to hit. They only have an AC of 16, so...
Perfect. I'll find some way to fuck it up.
That's the spirit.
Giant piranha. Piranha.
Piranha.
So it's a 25 and a 21.
25 and a 21, those both hit.
14 damage.
14 damage. Another one dies. Got 13 dead piranha so far. How about you, Wrath?
He's gonna charge up another lightning bolt and just shoot it into the biggest mass of them. Yeah, he'll burn his last fourth level spell for it.
Okay, you need to go ahead and make a dexterity save yourself with disadvantage.
Yep. Natural 1.
Natural 1 to their total 25. Go ahead
They got
and...
25.
Yep.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage the same. Double dice, advantage.
60 is the better double roll.
Okay, so you take 6... Well, actually, you have resistance, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So you only take 30.
Yep.
Neat.
Hey. That's pretty good.
Actually, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let me double check
All the
one thing.
jokes I must refrain.
Oh, it's an action. Damn it. Never mind. Okay.
What were you looking at?
Chromatic warding. I have to use an action, but I can become immune to lightning damage for a minute.
Damn.
I thought it was a bonus action. Anyway.
Yeah, so you zap another 3 down.
Alright. Wait, 60 to kill 3?
They pass the save.
Oh, that's right. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Twilight, have you thought of any actions?
So, I got a couple of ideas.
Yeah.
One, since I have a hope fragment, I can swim into like the swarm of the piranhas and kind of see if that kind of helps with the situation as it's like trying not to attack us.
You're
kinda
gonna
thing.
swim into the swarm with a hope fragment, hoping that it helps.
Yeah. So they're not like wanting to attack, but it calms the situation.
All you have is hopes. You have no idea whether it'll work or not, either direction. So, whatever your thoughts are about it is what you get to make a decision on about that one.
The second thing is there like a big ass cage nearby?
Oh no.
And if not, can I use a plot point to make a big ass cage and then try to capture them all in one cage?
If you use the plot point to have a giant cage there,
Uh-huh.
there would be logistics still. Like, yes, you
Okay.
could use a plot point. There's a giant cage. Consider it a dive cage, like how some divers, when they're trying to get pictures of like sharks and such, that type of cage, and it's made for the giants, obviously. So it is fucking big, and it would keep them from being able to attack anyone inside. But you now have to be able to move that cage. So there's logistics in how you could get that in the water to then trap them.
Like move it like
The cage would not be in the water. It would be a giant 25-foot tall steel cage that's 15 feet by 15 feet. This cage would likely weigh somewhere around 900 to 1,000 pounds. So you'd have to figure out how to move it. Like, you could use a plot point, there's a cage, but it would be on the side of the water, not in it. And you would have to figure out how to move it.
Well, I could turn into a shark. A shark can move anything.
Certainly not. Everything has weight limits, so what it can move.
I think I'll just try the hope fragment then.
Okay, you're gonna dive in and swim into it with a hope fragment. Okay. And you're just hoping it plays out well for you?
Yeah. Just kind of calms the situation.
Calms the ravenous, hungry animals. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh my goodness, what's up with my 10s tonight? That was like my third 10.
And use a lucky point on it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
For a 9.
Do I
Okay.
have one more?
You can't use it right now, but yes, well, actually you have 2 more, because you used the other one before going to bed. You just can't use 2 on the same roll. You can only use 1 per roll. So your better one was 10. Nothing actively happens that you notice, and it swings on back to the piranha. Who 26 was the better roll this time, Wrath?
Shield. Actually, no, I don't even need it because Blade Song gives me an additional. Let me double check. Oh shit, where'd it go? Sorry. 4, so 27 is my AC.
27 is your AC. Why do I have you at 19 base? You have a 23.
Yes, that is without the jacket on.
Okay. All right. So I want you to describe how you fend these piranha off this time, since they got that
So
epic
Wrath-
26.
Wrath is you've all seen him dodge attacks and push things away magically, but he seems to be trying to channel his weather abilities to push the water currents in certain directions, and he kind of just lashes out and just pushes them away as they come in. Not enough to like launch them away from him, but just enough to make them miss him.
Deflect with the water currents. I like that. All right, rolls back to all of you having actions again.
I'm casting Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll your to hit. Captain, how about you now that you're finally out of this water?
Changing into Mariner's padded armor.
It does take a full minute to doff plate mail. That'll be 10 rounds of combat.
Damn it.
You have no way to quickly change your armor.
Yes,
For the
I
sake
do.
of this combat, you're kind of either out of the combat or you're just going to deal with it.
No, can't do that to me.
Hey, if
You
you get
said that,
autoplate
yeah.
pilot high enough, you can have that nanotech so you just don and doff as an action. But I think that's like level 6 autoplate. If not
Yeah.
higher. I'd have to actually look at autoplate because it's been so long since I actually looked over it. I know you don't have it with only the 1 level, though.
Yes, I do only have 1 level.
Yep, and that's not enough to have anything of value out of autoplate yet. Other than AC. Pius, one of those hits.
Okay, I roll 1d10 then.
Do it!
Do it!
I am doing it.
Do
Running-
it!
That is max damage, 10 damage, my
Yes!
friend.
Red damage!
Privyet, bitch!
You managed to skewer one of them. You just punch a hole straight through one of them with that shot.
Suka!
Suka blitz.
Bonus action, cheer everybody else on. Y'all are doing great. I'm providing support over here.
You know, with the
I'll
cheering
sing.
and such, and mentioning singing, you remember that normally the hermit does that, but he's not here right now. He seemed to have
No,
not
sync.
followed you.
Sync as in I'm heavy.
Okay. I mean, still the cheering on gives everyone that reminder that the hermit normally, does little things like that, but he did not follow you, and you all kind of noticed that.
Where's that damn old man?
Ran like a gargle.
Wrath will go ahead and take his turn if y'all are cool with that.
Oh, I forgot. Tempest was in the water when you unleashed that last lightning bolt.
And so was
Tempest. No, you hadn't jumped in the water before that point. You jumped in after the lightning. But Tempest, I need you to retroactively give me that deck save from last turn.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I guess swimming. I don't know what happened.
You have advantage on decks, by the way.
Advantage. Okay.
Yeah, because of haste.
I think yeah.
26 is good enough to pass the save, so you only take 30 damage.
I mean, okay, cool. 30. Done. Okay.
Well, okay. Then I'll say, can I do the first part of my turn? And
Yes.
then let them go and then do the last part? Okay. So
We're doing
first part of my
cinematic
turn-
combat, so you guys can interchange the order that you take your actions as you please.
Okay. As you're recovering from this tempest, you look over and you see Wrath as he's dodging these things at the same time. He's gathering the residual lightning energy that he just unleashed, and you can see it kind of infusing into those tattoos as well as the cracks in his scales. He seems to be charging up another one. He's going to use his action to cast his chromatic warding ability, making him immune to lightning damage for 1 minute. But he's going to quicken a spell, and he's about to cast another lightning bolt.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tempest,
shit.
you can tell that being in the water is going to get you hit again, but you do have 2 actions, your bonus action and your move to work with. So you could unleash a barrage of attacks and still get out of the water before that lightning goes off.
Sounds good. Sounds like I can jumble a few of them up for you.
Yeah.
Yep. So if
So am
you're,
I in the water?
you are in the water now, and you do see this as well, that there's another lightning attack about to go off.
Okay, you were saying?
Go ahead and... Are you going to use both of your actions and your bonus action to attack? All of it? Full flurry?
No bonus this time.
Okay. Going to use that to dash and guarantee you get out of the water?
Yeah.
Okay. So make 4 scythe attacks, and... Let's see if I hit.
4, so what? 4d20?
Yep, 4d20.
One of them definitely hits.
Oh yeah, one of those is a crit. 1 misses, though.
That's fine. They're fish. They're slippery. Big ol' glub.
Yep.
Hit that bitch.
But I mean, you're still dealing a pretty chunk of damage. So roll the damage 3 times? Since the... add an extra plus 12 to the damage because of the crit.
Okay,
So
Kinda-
it's 6d6 plus 12 plus strength modifier, and your scythe is a plus 2, I believe. So that'd be another plus 2. So a total plus...
plus 20.
Yes. Your strength mod is a 7, isn't it?
No, it's 6.
So that would be 18 then? No, 20. 20. It would be 20, yes. 41 damage from the 4 attacks.
Let's
Or
go.
3 hits. That's good damage. Is 4 more just dead.
Now I'm out. I'm gonna shoot out of the water like a fish jumping in a boat.
Uh-oh, we lost Twilight.
Bro,
Twilight, where'd you go?
why have you abandoned me?
Well, let's try to get a message to her real quick.
She might have drowned when she jumped in.
Oh no.
Okay. So, Captain, you're still just going to start switching your armor?
No, I said I was going to be running over to the battle.
Okay. I missed that part. That's why I'm double checking with you.
Yeah.
Okay. With 25 feet, you pretty much get over to where everything is. So, what do you do beyond that? You still have your action and bonus action while we check for a Tempest or a Twilight coming back.
Scary.
It's water battle. I'm not good with water battle. You're.
Party diversity matters.
Your diversity matters.
I mean, technically, since I'm, not cis het, and I'm mixed race, so yes, I am diversity matters.
I am.
Yes, I am diversity matters. So thank you for noticing.
I am the DEI hire that never gets hired.
Wow.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to get a day job.
Wow.
Anywho.
Anywho, Captain.
Anywho, anything except Ray of Frost for like But does Ray of Frost be able to go through water?
Yeah, it just freezes the line on the way to the target.
Okay.
So it's just like little portions of water turn to ice and float up.
I could have sworn I had something else that was like a cone of frost, but I can't find it in my spell list. Could have sworn I had that. Nicole?
Maybe.
Gonna Cold's a 5th level spell.
Am I thinking of something else I had? Probably thinking of something else I had at one point, and then I probably switched out with something else, and now I can't remember it. And now I'm just like, okay.
So it sounds like no action for the moment, at least. Okay. You definitely know that your bonfire is unaffected by water because it's magical fire.
Oh.
You could create a bonfire in the water.
Yes,
weird.
I'll do that then. I'll create bonfire.
Did Twilight just randomly get disconnected? Was that the problem?
I don't know. I was talking to you guys for over a while, and then I'm like, "Oh, are you guys there?" And then when I tried, when I looked at the Discord, it was telling me that you guys that the game shut down.
Oh.
Weird.
And then I typed on Discord on the actual internet, and here you guys are. So
Okay, well,
Weird.
you're back. You're back. That's what matters. So, Captain, what are you doing with this bonfire information?
Going to put it in the deepest part of the piranhas at the moment.
Well, not quite the deepest, because that would be Wrath's position. What type of save is it? A dex save, I believe?
Dex save, they have to have a 14.
They rolled a natural 1 because I just rolled in the stream.
Sweet.
So they failed.
2d8, it's 12 fire damage.
How much is it?
12.
12?
Because it's 12 because it's 2d8 and I rolled a 4 and an 8.
It manages to hit 2 of them, and they both kind of and dead and float up to the top.
I'll eat those later.
Okay, Twilight, what are you going to do? Are you just going to sit there and hope that you don't get screwed in the lightning, or are you going to try to get out of the water? Or are you going to do something else entirely?
I'm gonna try the hope fragment again.
Okay, what are you hoping for? Just
to
hoping that
kinda
something
calm-
happens?
Yeah, just kind of hoping to calm everything down,
Okay,
like the fish and everything, like just the fish.
go ahead and roll a wisdom save for me then. I preemptively rolled a couple in case you didn't get back in time. Okay, you got an 18. Wrath, what are you doing with that lightning bolt? What level?
3rd this time.
Alright. You need to roll a save. Twilight, you do not.
Do I need to roll a save since I'm immune?
No, you don't. You're immune. You're right. Doesn't matter. It's going to deal 0 damage, pass or fail.
Yeah.
Piranha got a 23, so I take half damage again.
Okay. Is it the same double whatever?
Yep.
Double?
Double advantage. Double plus
Gotcha.
advantage.
So a 51 or a... Oh, that's much higher. 50, 60, 68.
60.
So 34 for them.
So close to 69, yet so far. You do see another 9 of them kind of and float up to the top. At this point, everyone that's out of the water, you can count and you can tell there's exactly like 20 of them still around and moving. Twilight. You hope that something happens to quell it, and a burst of light kind of orbs around you like a shield. And when the lightning hits, it rebounds out to all of the Piranha and Wrath, which causes them to take double damage, countering the half damage. Which is why they took the full 68.
And Wrath, how much does he take?
None, because he's immune to lightning currently.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
Sure.
You're hopeful that the Hope Fragment will do the same thing twice. I see.
Yeah. But as a bonus action, I'm going to try the Warhorse. Can the Warhorse work underwater, in water?
A warhorse?
Yeah.
Horses do not work well underwater. They are a horse.
I was thinking the Warhorse kind of like it's more like a
A warhorse is just an especially strong horse. It's a horse
Yeah.
bred to be ridden into battle that doesn't suddenly make it aquatic.
This does
That's what I
not
was thinking.
compute.
Okay,
Anyway,
we're moose.
we really should try that again.
Their better attack was only a 12 that time, Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
swimming in to get you, and they're not even going at you. They're like going sideways around you. But that brings it back to all of you with actions again.
Eldritch Blast! One of those hits. For a Max
max
damage
10
again. I'm actually nuts, though.
Let's go.
Bang! Yeah!
All right. You just blast a hole through another one of them.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Now you're all suddenly thinking about people in futuristic war gear fighting giant bugs. God, I
wait,
love
that was
Starship
actually a
Troopers.
movie?
I should watch that tomorrow.
Oh, it's so good.
God, I've only watched the first 2 Starship Troopers. I really need to watch the rest of the series.
It
I think
goes
there's
downhill
4 of them.
from there.
I mean, it went downhill after the first one. What are you talking about? But the first one was practically a B movie to start. Like,
It was great.
the problems with them is part of what makes them endearing. That's my opinion on it.
Right.
But off topic. The rest of you have action still. The Piranha actually didn't move out of the flames, so you still get to roll damage automatically on that bonfire without an action. What's our bonfire damage cap?
1 bear damage. Wait, they actually stayed there? I thought they ran away.
No,
It was 1d8. So
they're a swarm, and they're circling their prey. Your
So that
bonfire's
would-
like next to the prey.
6.
Another one does die as it rolls over, and you guys start taking your actions.
Yeah.
So Tempest, Twilight, and Wrath all have actions currently.
Wrath is charging up another one at the behest of.
Roll your
Twilight.
wisdom save, Twilight. As you're trying to command the hope within your fragment.
I'm gonna do another wolf torpedo.
Let's go.
Boom.
You got a 21 on the save? Alright. Tempest is Wolf Torpedo, so 2 attack actions gives you the 4 scythe attacks. Still. Every single one of them hits, and one of them is a crit. So that's 8d6 plus your modifier 4 times. I actually left off some damage on the last one. So that's that's 12, 24, 36. So yeah, 8d6 plus 36.
Me or
Tempest.
Forget the cocking sound of a bullet from the Eldritch Blast. My whole body's getting ready to do that.
She vibrates so quickly that you guys see the water just launch off of her as she goes to dive back in. Ooh, some pretty low damage, but 65 still.
There's like an outline of me, but in water, still floating in place.
There you go.
And then the
Nice.
12, we're attacking on the 12 damage we forgot to add on the last attack. The 65 was this barrage.
Hey.
So, 7 more of them are dead with that barrage as you bounce back out of the water afterwards. And Wrath, you notice as Tempest like bolts through, like it's pretty much just a blur of motion underwater for you. But she goes out, and you see that light shield pop up around Twilight again.
And then I release.
Twilight's immune, you're immune. They have to roll a save.
True.
They only got a 16 this time, which means they are taking vulnerable.
66 points.
66 becomes 124? No, 134. As you deplete the last of the swarm's 500 hit points. All of the piranha are just floating dead. Minus the 2 with holes in them, they sink.
I think Captain's eating fish tonight.
They'll swim up to the surface and back to the shore. Oh, shit. That was fun.
Yeah, y'all did great.
Did Tempest get her sword?
Yeah, she picked up her sight the first time she jumped in the water. So yeah, you guys got through the combat.
I'm gonna take a nice swim.
Uh-oh, gotta ban another scammer.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Someone's trying to post links for cheap viewers on the stream.
Wow.
It's an outright scam, bot accounts. They just get banned when that happens.
Wow.
Well, I need a minute. And Wrath just kind of collapses on his back.
As you're all kind of sitting there and taking these breaths and, cooling off after that fight, you do know that it's not like these piranha could have come out of nowhere. Something had to have caused them to just appear in this lake and become a problem. Because the way that it had been told to you before is they weren't a problem. It just became a problem.
I'm gonna go investigate it. Figure out what brought him here.
Okay. How are you going about that?
I'm gonna swim.
Okay. Using your second wild shape or just kind of swimming around and looking for clues?
Well, I got that gun thing. It gives me air, so...
You're going to use water breathing.
Yeah.
Presumably just give it to the whole party just in case.
If they want it. But...
I mean, it's a single cast for up to 8 people, so...
Okay.
Like, basically, you can cast it and just poof, it's on everyone, just in case they decide to join you.
Thanks. Wrath just lifts a Norm.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation roll then. Twilight. Wrath is gonna...
So in my... It says something about located terrain.
Something about what?
So, let's see.
Part Ranger now.
So...
You know what, we're 2.5 hours in, and my brain is having a little bit of trouble understanding, so we are gonna go ahead and take our break.
So I can remember a terrain layout and gather food and water.
Oh, yeah. Basically, for an area you've already been to, you can remember where everything is. That's what it's doing. But you haven't been. Y'all have killed your little piranhas. Wrath, you're sitting there recovering. And Twilight, you've decided to take a dive in the water and start investigating the area. So give me an investigation roll. Pius, what are you doing?
Sink or swim, man. Let's go. Come on.
I love how it doesn't matter whether you're in Genasi form or Warforged form. You just fucking sink in water.
Yeah. Alright, I'll get in the water.
Cannonball!
Alright, are you just searching around the area? Are you joining Twilight to help her, or individually?
I'm just going around the bottom, since I don't need to breathe.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation yourself.
I'm still trying to figure out the investigation.
You gotta find your skills. Captain, how about you?
What do you think I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna get in the fish.
Oh, you're gonna be collecting up fish.
I'm gonna go collecting the fish.
Let's
that's
see.
what he said.
Let's see. How much fish do you, or
I want all the fish.
using your last 15 Twilight for your last lucky.
No, it was already in that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got nat 1 lucky on that one. Character sheet, because I need to actively look at the captain's character sheet to figure out his limitations here. What about you, Tempest?
I guess we're going in the water. So
You're gonna start investigating as well.
yeah.
Are you helping Pius or Twilight, or are you doing your own investigation? I mean, it is a massive lake.
I'm doing my own.
Okay. Give me an investigation as well.
Ew. God, that's like my worst.
Okay. So as long as I'm mathing correctly here, for the bags of holding that you still have, you could collect all of the piranha.
Yes.
Hold on. I just mismathed the piranha weight. You would have 7 full bags of colding that can be filled, which is 3,500 pounds. About another 350 on top of that, which is 3,850. Each fish is about 150 pounds. Damn calculator time. You could collect half the fish. You could collect 3,850 pounds. And your current bags of colding are full.
Well, damn. So I can collect 25 fish, huh?
Yeah, basically. Which, I mean, 3,850 pounds of fish can feed a single person for 3,850 days. Like 10 years worth of food.
I'm gonna be making fish jerky.
Okay. As for our investigations, Twilight got a 15, Pius got a 16, Tempest got a 13. Tempest, you don't notice anything as you're swimming around, checking, and the such. Pius, you notice that, despite the fact that the piranha weren't in this area to start, they have spent a fair amount of time over here. And roughly about the same time as Twilight, both of you kind of notice that there's this large hole about 10 feet down from the perimeter of the lake, about 10 feet down into the water, and it's about like 80 feet away from where you guys were standing, but there's a giant hole that's about like 8 feet in diameter that just drills out of the lake and underneath everything.
Ah, secret passage.
It takes you about a half an hour to get to that point of searching. Yeah, Pius, Twilight, both of you noticed that just at about the same time.
I think I'm gonna try to see, kind of go out a little bit, but like burrow myself into like the sand. So kind of like maybe like a sand shark.
Okay.
And then I'm kind of.
So imagine this is a 30-foot wall. 10 feet down from the top, 20 feet up from the bottom. There's a hole in the wall that goes away from the lake.
Oh, so it goes out into the ocean, basically.
Yeah, like out towards the ocean. The hole can't exactly come into the lake. Like there's not a tunnel just suddenly in the lake.
I think I need to. Actually try to board it up.
How about you, Pius? You've noticed this as well.
I don't think I have like any light spells or anything. I'm all about that darkness. I don't want to go in the hole. But I am going to walk back out and tell everybody.
Alright, so you're going to climb out and you'll notice that there's Captain filling all his bags and Wrath.
Hey, y'all, there's a big hole down there.
Is it like really deep?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Err.
I didn't want to go in it because I can't float, so y'all would have to get me out somehow. Just seemed like a bad idea.
I mean, we could just pull you up.
Well, yeah, but I just didn't want to put y'all through that, you know. Yeah, so I thought I'd just tell you because I don't really know what else to do. You know.
We should probably end up all going down it, honestly.
Yeah, I'd feel more comfortable if all of you were with me. I don't want to be down there by myself, especially after all, that business.
Wait, which one of us? Which one of you can, just be underwater without, drowning?
All of us for the next 24 hours.
Well, 23 and a half now.
Right. Yeah. We'll just have to climb our way back up.
So it's not going down; it's going sideways.
Oh, even easier then.
Yeah, it's a wall with a hole in it, going away from the lake.
Gotcha. How long has it been that they've been searching?
Half an hour.
Can we wait like half an hour?
That's directed towards Captain and Pius, because Tempest and Twilight are still in the water.
Sorry, what did you say, Rhea?
Yeah, I'm just still kind of hurting a little bit. I was wondering if we could wait like half an hour or so.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm in no rush. I mean, it's whatever.
Cool. And yeah, he's just trying to get a short rest in.
Alright, rolling some hit dice too.
If I get that hour in.
Yeah, you can get that. Not an issue. You'll just need to tell me what your hit points are at afterwards.
Yep.
Anyways, Twilight, you found this hole, and you were thinking about boarding it up.
So I was actually, yes, that was my first idea. My second idea is to kind of go out to the ocean to see if the ocean water is is the same clearness as the lake.
So, just what you'd be aware of off the top of your head here involving the ocean and distances. If it does go to the ocean specifically, that's about 1,200 miles from where you are. The ocean is out by where the end of the Highroad is.
Oh, I meant like so the hole, it leads out to the, where does it lead?
You don't know. The guess is the ocean would be a very long journey out to the ocean.
Oh, okay, so I want to kind of go into the hole just to see where it leads.
Okay, how long are you willing to go down this hole before you turn around?
About 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay, you go in about 20 feet, and there's no end to this tunnel in sight. You're not that far in, though, either.
Is the tunnel light or dark?
Dark. There's no light in there. Your dark vision is the only thing letting you see down there.
Okay. So I can't tell if the water's as beautiful as the lake, then?
No. But you assume it can't be much dirtier, otherwise you would have seen like the dirt and stuff floating out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna board it up.
You're gonna just blow it up? No discussing with anyone else?
No. I'm just gonna board it up, not blow it up.
Board it up. So you'd need to find wood. Water's gonna wear away wood. On the note of boarding it up, the concept of it would be collapsing the tunnel. Something which you have a lot of ideas about all the time. You did it once to actually stop that torment wyvern. And that's using earth tremor to shake up and break the rock so it collapses.
Yeah. But I don't want to collapse it.
Yeah, boarding it up. If this is how the piranha have gotten in the lake, they're going to get through a bunch of boards that the water is going to destroy. Eventually.
Okay. So, just collapsing it then?
That would be the easiest, most efficient way to close off the tunnel, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it then. Earth tremor.
I'm guessing you're getting out of the tunnel first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so before your rest is even over, your short rest, you all do kind of feel and hear the trembling of rock and such nearby, over by where the tunnel was.
Oh my. Wrath just watches the surface of the water to see what comes up.
You don't see anything come up necessarily. You do see a little bit of like dust, debris kind of float up, but otherwise nothing else really floats up. The water is disturbed though, and a set of ripples kind of shoot off away from the coastline.
Earthquake?
Do I see Tempest?
No. Tempest is not currently in this direct area as she is searching. Her investigation took her away from this area.
I kind of want to play a joke on everybody.
Just not come back up.
Or just like turn into a fucking big ass shark.
I will cut you. Shark would be very dangerous for you.
I think I'm gonna do it. Just like fuck with everybody and just turn into this big ass shark after all of that.
So a big ass shark comes up from the water after like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
a
punch
good
it in the
eater.
face.
Hit her.
Punch the shark in the face.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Ate her before I got to. Damn it.
No, I'm not. I'm with non-lethal damage.
I mean, there's still damage, so you still got to roll to hit.
So unarmed
I
strike.
thought you were like on the shore.
I mean, if you're coming up out of the water, you're on the shoreline. It's the wall.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna just like go by the wall and like open jump and then jump in.
Oh, like a dolphin trick. Pop out of the
Yeah.
water, go back down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What is?
There's still time for a punch. So
Okay, so. Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh wait. Okay. Sorry, so that'd be
should be strength plus proficiency.
yes. Yes. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having such trouble with this. Why did that do it twice? Weird. 27.
That definitely hits this shark.
So like you punched me while I was jumping.
Yes.
I thought you said this leg was huge.
Yes, but you're coming up right next to where they were.
Oh, right.
What's
It's not
the
much of a
damage
prank
for
if
that?
you're not near them to prank them.
Would it be 1d6?
If you don't have anything specific about it, it is 1 plus strength modifier.
Oh, so it'd be 8 damage then.
Not enough to knock her out of her shark form. But you sure felt that, Twilight.
Holy shit, there's a shark in this water.
Oh no.
Better not have
I
eaten
wonder-
Twilight.
How long do I want to keep this going? Do I want to try to get on the shore and kind of drag one in?
I mean, as a shark, you're gonna have a real tough time trying to drag something in if you're not in the water yourself.
I was being nice punching you in the face, Mr. Shark. If you try and drag one of my friends in, you get in a club.
I
Then I'm
mean,
getting
you have 4 hours as a
Tempest
shark.
is still
So
in the water.
you're
I call
gonna
you
swim
shark.
off trying to find Tempest?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a perception check.
If you're lucky, you'll fail.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to join in on this? It will be fun. I promise I won't hurt.
I'm not. You're worried for the wrong thing.
No, you have advantage on the attack, by the way, so it's 2d20.
What am I doing? Perception?
Yeah.
I find her.
Even without that second.
No.
So, yeah, it takes you about, 5-10 minutes to actually spot and find her to swim over. And Tempest, this is also about the time that you're kind of like, I'm not finding shit. I should go check in with the group. It's been almost an hour.
Mm-hmm. Swimming motions.
What you doing, Twilight?
No, I find her?
Yes, you found her. And she's turning around and kind of swimming towards you at the moment, but there's still some distance between the two of you.
I'm just gonna kind of sit here.
Just sit and wait.
Actually, you know what? How far away? How far away from the top is she?
Yeah, she's only about 10 feet down. She's been kind of around the perimeter, so she's not in especially deep water.
I wonder if I can. I think I can hover over her, right? Yeah, I can try to hover over her, go above her,
So you're swimming towards her and trying to swim over her.
above her, circling above her.
Okay. Tempest, when she's about 60 feet away, that's when you notice her.
Oh shit, a shark! If the bubbles made noises. And my sight is still in my hand. I go full speed at that thing.
So you're going full speed at the shark. The shark's going full speed at you. Go ahead and roll it to hit then. That's gonna hit. Roll the damage.
Holy shit!
19, so 27. You have 19 hit points left as a shark. You're still in your shark form. Are you gonna drop the shark form, or are you still gonna try to do something as a shark?
No, I'm
Well,
gonna really torment her.
All right, Tempest, you still have another attack as part of that attack action.
Understood. I see shark flailing.
Natural. That's a miss. That's
Too
just
bad
a
I didn't
miss.
get that point of inspiration.
That plot point.
Yeah.
That's basically just because you guys still don't know if that worked or not.
Bonus action.
Bonus action going for that. Are you spending your second key point?
Yep. I knew I saved it for a good reason.
All right, you got 2 attacks then.
2 attacks. This is unarmored, right?
Yeah, this is your. Well, no, it's claw.
Unarmed. Or claw, so.
Since you're in hybrid form. Both of those hit, so that's 4d4 plus 2d10 plus, what is it, 8 and 8, so 16.
Guys, we're eating shark tonight.
Yarr! I can make shark fin soup.
Alright, so the second hit, when you land and drag your claws through it, turns back into Twilight, and the rollover damage from that is another 9 to your actual hit points, Twilight. So yeah, you let loose on it, and poof, back into Twilight as your last attack is landing. Your claws going through her chest. So, Twilight, you've got a big chunk missing out of the side of your shirt, and now your chest, like across your breasts, has now been slashed through as well. Your shirt's fucked the fuck up at this point.
That's actually perfect. And I'll go to the surface and just start struggling.
Stare.
So like all my friends see all this blood.
Oh my goodness.
You're still a distance away from it.
Continues to stare.
You're just gonna stare? You're not gonna continue heading back to everyone else?
I mean, I'm gonna keep going back to everyone else, but I'm just very confused as to what just happened.
Alright, it takes you about like 10 minutes to get over there. Wrath, you finish your short rest there. Right around the time you see Tempest coming in to sight again. Twilight, are you gonna just flail out there by yourself mindlessly, or are you gonna follow Tempest?
No, I was kind of going back with the Tempest.
Alright, so you see Tempest and Twilight both coming into view. Wrath, what are your hit points after the short rest? Uh-oh, is Wrath muted?
Wrath!
Uh-oh.
Everyone's going quiet.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hey!
Technical difficulties. What I miss?
You're finishing your short rest, so what are your hit points at?
Max with 3 die used.
Max with 3 die used, okay.
Yep.
Alright, and you're seeing Tempest and Twilight coming into view now. It's been about 20 minutes since the tremors happened.
Hey, you made it. Everything okay?
I'd be careful down there. Looks at Twilight. They're sharks.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Pius
I
punched
didn't
one.
see any sharks.
You did, when the one jumped out of the water and Pius punched it.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
look at Twilight. She ran into a wolf shark.
Amazing.
So you probably missed it, but besides the chunk of her shirt that was missing from the piranha, Tempest ended up slashing through her chest, like around her breast, slashing more holes in the shirt there. She is wearing a bra though, so.
Right. Well, are we ready to go explore that hole?
What hole?
Oh,
This is
boy.
in game.
What hole?
Didn't you say there was a...
Yeah, there's a hole down there.
Someone's about to have another one.
Go ahead.
I'll
Go
show.
ahead.
No, hey, you two, knock it off now.
No. I
Yeah.
want to go down there and explore the hole. Go ahead.
All right, if y'all want to go explore the hole with me, we gotta go together. I'll show you.
Alright.
Okay.
So you all climb in. It is like pretty much right there. But as you look into the hole, assuming you guys have dark vision, you notice it's collapsed about like 15 feet in. It was not collapsed the last time you looked, Pius.
Wrath just looks between Pius and Twilight and shrugs. Points back to the surface.
So you said it was collapsed. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's collapsed from Twilight's little earth tremor, which you guys did feel that earlier.
Yeah, I swear to God, this was a hole a while ago.
Diggy hole.
I just started laughing my ass off.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Which
Fine.
tells the rest of you that clearly it was Twilight who collapsed this hole.
Oh
Well
well.
done.
You should have beat the shark more.
Oh, I intend to.
There's always the next lake. We should probably tell them that we solved this problem for them, though.
Oh yeah, we need payment.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you didn't solve the problem because there's still a shark in the lake.
Oh yeah, let's take care of that real quick. And Wrath turns to Twilight, charging up electricity in his hands.
I'm just enjoying this. Go ahead.
He's not gonna actually do anything.
She called your bluff. All right.
Anyway.
Okay, so it would be about 2 hours back over to the houses still. You could go 2 hours over to the farm and try to help over there if you want. It is only
I
about
will.
8:30 in the morning.
I'll go over to the farm and help.
I've got jerky to make, so I'll be here at the lake.
So this is kind of like my forte is the farm of the animals and stuff. So this is kind of on me. I think
All right.
it should be, unless if there's like a thing of zombies.
Yeah,
I
with
kind of
it.
want to just watch
with-
this.
Yeah, with it being so early, you guys know that you could just wait to check in on this task and do others, or you could go report each one as it's happening.
No, I kind of want to go just see what the problem is, basically. And if it's something that I can handle on my own with like the animal handling, then yeah. If it's something bigger than me, probably is, but you never know.
Okay, so Captain's jerking. Twilight's heading over to the farm. Wrath,
Wait.
Pious, Twilight.
You can't just smooth over that now. What is he doing? Excuse the fuck out of me.
He's making jerky out of
My
fish,
eyes.
which is literally called jerking.
Why is it called that?
You know, the only reason I know this is because my mother, when I was in high school, actually bought a jerker. Yes, that is the name of the tool, by the way.
Can we please move on from this?
Yeah, my mother used to jerk every meat she could.
Oh no!
Man,
why
it should
did
be
getting
great
better.
jerker to swallow.
No,
Oh, God.
I'm just using my jerker to go on now.
this is going
getting
up on the
worse
YouTube
and
channel,
worse.
isn't it?
Yes,
This is getting
yes, it
so
is.
bad.
Now, I'll admit those might not be the technical terms for them, but that is their like colloquial name. That is the standard terminology used for it. It's fucking weird, and it still could have changed. It's been over a decade, but
That
Ain't
should be
nobody changing
illegal.
that.
yeah. So then Pious, Wrath, and Tempest, are you gonna follow as Twilight kind of wanders off towards the fields and the farm?
Yeah, he's not gonna try to interact with any of these animals. He's just there to watch.
Okay. How about you, Pious?
Sorry, I am so fucking tired. What's happening?
Twilight is veering off from everybody towards the farms.
Okay, yeah, let her.
Okay. Are you gonna
And,
follow her? Or are you gonna keep going to report in
I'm-
about the lake?
I'm going to get my payment.
Fair enough. Fair
Oh
enough.
yeah, I want to see how that all worked out.
Tempest, you're following Pious then?
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you get over there to report in about the same time Twilight's getting over the fields. And you're knocking on the door, and you don't get any response, regardless of which one of the two leaders you go to. Like, you try both, but neither of them answer. So more than likely, they're out doing their business duties by this point.
Or they're passed the fuck out.
I mean, technically, maybe? It is
Well,
about
no.
11 a.m.
Now that we're near, Pius woke them up again.
If they ended up passing out afterwards, they didn't. They are strong-willed. They're working. There's no signs that they are home currently.
Damn. Should I sniff them out?
yeah, if you can.
Alrighty.
You
My
have
nose isn't.
advantage on a perception check because you do in fact have keen smell, and it's not like giants are non-stinky. I mean, it's I wouldn't call it stink, like it's a natural musk, but especially when it's not the type of musk you're used to, it stands out. It smells. Uh, 23. Yeah, you're kind of able to follow the sniffing and the such, and the two of you are basically heading back towards the lake at the moment, following the
So
sun.
what are they sniffing out?
They're trying to find the leaders of the giants. Actually, I should ask, which one were you trying to find, Misfeth or Uvluk?
We'll go with Misfit. That's the scent I'm familiar with. It hurts.
Okay. Yeah, then you're heading out towards the lakes, following the smell. It'll take you another 2-3 hours before you get to her location. Because 2 hours, like, kind of back towards the lake, and then another hour the rest of the way to the edge of the valley where she is. But back over, it's 9 a.m. for Wrath and Twilight as you get to the farm. And
Ralph came with me?
yeah, he's following to watch.
What a brave little soul.
As you're approaching this. Oh, continue your roleplay.
I just think it'll be entertaining, is all.
You mean like the shark?
Sure.
Scared the hell out of you. It just like your face.
Sure.
What?
Okay, as you're kind of getting there to the fields, and you can see them and all, these giants have essentially genetically altered crops at this point to make giant crops. So you're looking at like 30-foot tall corn stalks with these ears of corn that are like 6-7 inches thick and 1.5 feet long. But all the different plants they're growing are just souped up size like this. They're using dire oxen for their mule animals to pull the troughs and things through the fields that are being laid at this time of year. And it's mostly... Let me go to the correct spot. No, I'm not looking for the giant homes. Okay, did I put that information in the lore section of this? All of the giants that you see around here are hill giants specifically. So they're kind of hill giants. So imagine like I hate to put it this way, but just a redneck. Think about like a stereotypical redneck in appearance. They got the blue overalls and the work gloves and those types of hats on and such. Not necessarily like all the busted out teeth or anything, but plenty of them seem to understand how hygiene works.
I speak giant.
You're gonna speak giant to them then?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, what do you say though?
My little hillbilly boss, I guess. Wow, I just thought of like twice.
A little bit.
I did. So y'all, I heard there was some trouble around here. What seems to be the issue?
So do you just approach like the first hill giant you see, basically?
Yeah.
So they stop what they're in the middle of doing, and they turn and, I ain't used to you little Hume folk speaking our language. That's odd. That's real odd, but it makes it easier. You probably want to go see the quartermaster if you're here to help us out, though. I ain't nothing but a field hand.
Well, you should know. This is your field, right? You should know what the problem is.
Well, yeah, but I'm not in charge of directing who's doing what. If I start making executive decisions, I'm gonna get strung up and whipped.
True, but I mean, just like ballpark. Like, is it plants? Is it animals you guys are dealing with? Is it birds? Is it snails? What? Ballpark.
I mean, we could probably use some extra help with feeding all the animals, make that job go quicker. I know some of our tools are getting a little old and worn out. I don't know if that's really what we need the most help with, though. I don't really pay that much attention.
Thanks. So, animals need to be fed, and tools need to be updated, basically.
I guess.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too? Wrath, you can tell that this giant is just perplexed in his responses, even though you don't understand the language. Whatever she was saying was confusing him more than anything.
Mm-hmm. He's just happily watching.
So apparently, Raph, they said that I asked him like ballpark what needs to be done. he was very, very confused. Why? I think he was like kind of struck by the fact that I can speak giant, nobody else can. Anywho, I asked him what ballpark needs to kind of like what needs to be done. Like he said, feeding the animals, which I can do, and then the tools over there. They're kind of outdated and worn, so they probably need to get flowers to kind of help with the tinkering.
I'm not so sure he'll give up on Jerkin over there quite so easily.
I know, he's having so much fun.
I'll how many uses of the sending stones do we have? Is it 3?
Let's see, it restores daily. You use 1 to contact Pius at the beginning of the day.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be it. You've only used 1, so you still have the rest of the charges. Because Pius used his own telepathy to communicate earlier at the lake.
So I'll send Captain a message. Hey, they're asking if you can fix up some of their tools here when you get a minute at the and I'll describe our location.
After you get done jerking.
Hey,
Captain, how much jerkin do you plan on doing?
All of it. I'm making all of it jerky.
20 hours.
All of it.
Fucking damn it, dude.
Okay. So after 2 hours, you have jerked about 100 pounds?
I jerked 100 pounds. You know I did.
Yeah, you jerked 100 pounds of meat.
I jerked it up.
It doesn't make it.
And that's pretty much only because you have magic to assist in this process, honestly.
Magic jerkin, yeah.
Yeah, magic jerkin.
Jerkin with magic.
Magic jerkin.
It's got that
Alright.
mage hand jerkin.
Mage hand comes really handy.
Mage hand comes in real handy when you're jerking.
I'll get
It's
my
like someone else is jerking.
How was D&D?
Everybody is 18 and older.
Everybody started jerking.
Everyone's just
So-
jerking.
Yeah, just some meat jerkin.
we all just watched the dwarf jerk.
Hey, Captain.
This is getting so bad.
Hey, Captain. Would my D-sword be any use at all for you?
Okay, that's
Jerkin? No,
yep.
not in this instance.
Okay, we're good. Just asking.
Not this particular
See.
jerkin.
Not that jerkin.
All of a sudden, you just hear Fade in your head.
You dumb cunts. Knock it off.
Anyway, so I started jerking.
I started jerking.
Say, hey, I started jerking.
Hey, Captain, you should teach these giants how to jerk.
I could definitely teach you how to jerk. Hey.
This is getting bad. Like, goddamn.
So, Captain, it'll take you about 2 hours to get over to the field. Essentially, an hour into that process, Pius and Tempest, the two of you find yourselves kind of on the edge of this valley, and there's a large man-made opening into it. It's clearly the entrance to a mine. And you kind of lose track of the smell like as you get to it, so you kind of assume that she's in the mine. And of course, the mine shaft here is built for giants, so it's like instead of being like 8 feet tall, it is close to 30 feet tall and about 15 feet wide.
Should we go in there and check, or?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We've committed so much walking time to this.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
So you get about like 60 feet in, and you encounter. Let me double check my numbers for this. Okay, yeah, you get about 60 feet in, and by this point, the shaft's actually widened out to close to 40 feet in width, and it's still about 30 feet tall. And there's 2 cloud giants here, and they seem to be posted on guard duty. So they kind of like put their hands up, and giant. What are you doing here?
We're looking for what's her name, the leader.
Miss Feth?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here, but she's busy
With what?
doing her job. She's the leader. Logistics.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, we just wanted to tell her we fixed the problem at the lake.
She should only be here for like another hour, but I'd ask you to stay here unless you plan on helping us with the mine problem we got. The collapsed tunnel.
We can do that, but we'll wait until the rest of the group is over here with us, though. They're off doing their own thing.
Rome's jerking.
Yeah, they're all jerking. Listen, I know it sounds weird, but
You get a hearty chuckle out of him, just despite the different languages, the jerkin joke still works in giant.
Well, I think it's more the motion. He's kind of jerking. That's gave him the chuckle.
I mean, we could wait for her to be done, but I mean, that's up to you, Tempest. I don't care.
I mean, do you think anyone would need us right now? Or do we have to be anywhere at the moment?
No, I think we kind of had our own little vices there for a minute. So, well, hours really. I mean, this place is fucking huge.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Snoop.
We could snoop.
So you're obviously like you're talking in common right now. The cloud giants understand what you're saying, and they speak in common to you. My brain. Oh, yeah. In response to your comments, he's like, "Well, yeah, this is the Giant's Chalice. Did you expect it to be small like a Humi city?"
He's got a point.
Well, no, I mean, I was just correcting myself because saying it, we all did our own thing for a minute is kind of like an underestimation because it took us hours to get over here. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think I do.
Okay. Right. Tempest, what? No, I'm going to say this in her head. Tempest, what languages do you speak?
Should be on your proficiencies page.
Yep, I'm going over there right now. I'm gonna do it. Which page you say it was on?
Proficiencies.
Yes. I'm able to speak Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Perfect. Well, we'll be waiting right here. She smiles at him.
He just kind of nods. They're fairly stoic guards. They're kind of just standing there, and they're very used to literally staying in place for hours upon hours.
And then Pius looks at Tempest and says, in Infernal, so did you really just say snoop as in like spy?
I mean, if we're gonna stick around here, we might as well just see what we got going on behind the scenes. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
And I trust that we won't get caught right away.
No, we're kind of the inconspicuous ones.
You can tell that if you're trying to snoop the mines, you'll get literally caught right away. These guards are standing right here, and you have to walk past both of them, through the middle of them.
Damn, I wish I had that Eldritch Invocation that lets me cast invisibility, but I gotta be like 7 levels from now. I can't do that. Well, I guess we'll just wait for her to come out for now. Maybe we could snoop later.
Okay.
Pius, what's your intelligence again?
My intelligence is 16.
Okay. Yeah, that's high enough. You know that he had offered, if you were here to help with that problem they have, they'd let you pass.
So that problem you're having in the mind, what exactly is the problem?
Well, one of our smaller tunnels collapsed, and just the way it happened, we can't really get our hands in there to put an explosive in the middle of it to blast it away. And the rocks are just we can't pull them out either. Just terribly inconvenient the way it happened.
Oops.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Well, fuck it. I guess we could just go in there. There's no like monsters, right?
I mean, according to you Boomies, we're monsters. But other than us, no.
Well, monster is such a strong term for a giant. You're more of like a human with extra steps.
I'm not sure if I actually appreciate that or not. Giants are pretty proud folk, but I guess it's better than being hated by you as a monster.
Yeah,
too bad more of your people aren't like that. That's why we want nothing to do with you.
Hey, we're understanding. Because if anyone's a monster around here, it's probably me.
Yeah, I mean,
Or this guy.
She's a fucking werewolf, for God's sake.
You do get a chuckle out of him at that. He's like, You're right. I can understand that. I guess we do have more in common than I ever thought I would with a Humi.
There you go.
We'll work on that. Yeah. Fuck it, we'll head in there. We'll help you with your problem.
So he gives you a few like short directions. The tunnel doesn't seem to be too far off. They were just trying to expand the mines in a closer space. Now, on the way to it, though, you do notice a few offshoot tunnels on the way. They seem to be unoccupied at the moment. Or you could go straight to that specific tunnel.
You willing to risk getting caught?
Yeah, fuck it. We can cut our way out.
I don't know, Tempest. They're pretty big.
If only you had an incubator with you.
Why did I just hear Captain in my head? God, I haven't been around you guys for too long.
Yeah. One chilic one, it's...
Yeah. Oh, God, you're losing it. Okay, you know what? Let's get into some trouble. Something different.
Hey, once you lick one, it's always great times.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Let's be rebellious. Don't worry about the rules right now. Let's just be let's live on the edge. Come on.
Well, they don't really know that I have devil's sight, so I can see in the dark, but I'm just gonna pretend that I can't see and I lost my way.
There we go. Yeah.
All of the tunnels are lit.
Shit. Okay, that plan's out the window.
Damn, I should have been your seeing eye dog.
I like that. Maybe for Halloween this year. Okay, so... Alright. We'll just... I'll come up with something, don't you worry. Let's just go off the beaten path then.
Okay.
Alright. So one of you is going to roll investigation with advantage. You gotta decide who's gonna roll the investigation.
Ooh. What's your investigation, Tempest?
2.
Alright, I'll roll it.
Damn right you will.
It's not much better, but...
You got an 18.
That's better than I'd ever get.
We'll take it.
So as you're kind of like searching the first off tunnel that you see, you're going down. It looks like it's been abandoned at this point. Like they got everything they thought they could out of it. About a half an hour down the tunnel, you find the end of it, and you can tell for like that last 5 minutes of walk or so, they didn't really dig too much into the walls, but you can see where they've stripped large veins of some type of resource out of the tunnel up until that last like 5 minutes of walking. At that point, they seem to have stopped finding anything and just cut off the tunnel and stopped digging this way.
Interesting. Okay.
Any fun smells?
No, just it's weird, but there's a strong smell of sulfur down.
Did you say sulfur?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that.
It smells bad. Is there lava down here?
Between the fact that you know they are using some type of explosive to a degree down here, that can create the smell of sulfur. I'd say passively you would know this, Bias, because it's pretty basic knowledge about fire giants, but they tend to smell of sulfur themselves. And they make for good miners, so...
Can I just try and, like, dig a little bit with my hands into the path that they were going towards but stopped?
Yeah, sure.
See
give me a strength check real quick.
9.
You manage to pluck off some of the edges on the wall, and you're kind of pulling it down. You don't really notice anything odd about it as you're doing that.
Yeah, I think this is just a dead end. I really don't think they're hiding much down here. It's literally, quite literally a mine.
I want to swing on the wall just to make sure, added measure.
Okay, roll to hit first. Are you doing it with your scythe or your claws?
Ooh, this would be a test to see how well my claws do against Earth.
Okay, roll your claw attack. 24? Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. 2d4 plus 1d10 plus 8. Yeah, plus 8.
Yeah.
So you see her just kind of bring her claw down real hard. She gouges it into the wall, kind of all the way up to her actual finger from the claw itself. Pull down and rip out the chunk, and kind of like scatters onto the ground. And you do notice something just a little shiny in the wall, like a little speck of something.
Well, there was something there.
It's shiny and I want it now.
Are you gonna try to
You
dig
can
out
have it.
whatever the little chunk of shiny is?
Hell yeah.
I won't make you roll for it. It's kind of right there. But you kind of claw it out around the edges and everything and pop it out. And it's extremely tiny. But it's a 1-carat diamond.
Holy shit, I'm rich. Guys, do you know what this means?
No,
We can take more money from under their noses.
that's a lot of effort, though.
Really? That took me like 20 seconds.
I mean, a 1-carat diamond ain't worth that much.
Worth the 20 seconds.
Well,
Voices in my head.
I don't disagree that it might be easy, but it's more of a fact of like, how much is your life worth if they catch us doing this?
Well, based on current events of what's been happening, my life's value has kind of diminished.
Oh, well, that's kind of sad.
You're telling me? Smiles.
Oh, are your motion sensors fucked up too? Wait, you don't have those. We'll talk about this later. So let's go back, and we at least know it's here now. We can come back if you want.
Fair enough. It seems that we're going to be hanging out here for a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Are you gonna try some of the one of the other offshoot tunnels? Are you gonna go actually check out the collapsed mine, or are you gonna head back to the beginning?
Well,
Yeah, let's go humor the collapse mine.
yeah.
Once you get in there, it's been about 45 minutes at this point, kind of getting to it, and it's only about like 30 feet in. This tunnel's not as wide as the others. Like they legitimately have just started digging this tunnel out. But you find like it had collapsed and it's made a solid, almost flat wall where the rocks have managed to press themselves together in a way that you can't just grab one and pull it out.
Yeesh.
And based on what they've been saying about how they can't really get an explosive into it, you figure that they're estimating that's a rather wide collapse, so just placing explosive here at the edge won't do anything, other than possibly collapse it worse.
That's a tight fit.
You know, I just had the craziest idea.
Huh.
I wonder if I could create a bomb with my eating metal abilities.
Are you going to poop out a bomb?
I think it'd be fun to try.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife. Who knows what else you got in you?
Yeah, maybe. But I'm sure they have. But
Give me an intelligence roll, real quick.
just straight intelligence.
Yep, just straight intelligence.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
one.
4. That's a 4, not a 5.
Yeah, you think it might be possible. I mean, so far it's been like weapons, but you had the Hellfire weapon. Who's to say you can't produce some type of magical item that explodes?
Maybe as a last resort, though. I'm not entirely sure. Because what if it doesn't come out and then I just explode?
Constipation.
Valid concern. You don't know how far your hole will stretch, so...
Yeah, I mean, shit, it could be a fucking ICBM. Who the fuck knows?
We still play D&D.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Just be glad this isn't 3.5 and we're not using the Book of Erotic Fantasy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I'd love to do a
Drinking
campaign
is all-
like that, but that needs to be on, like, Blue Twitch.
I'd be a great candidate for that one.
Absolutely. If I ever start up a Blue Twitch for that, you are on the list.
Hell yeah.
I have no doubt about that. Okay. Well, I mean, shit.
Literally.
Do they have any explosives lying around?
No, they don't have those lying around. You figure it's probably because it's too dangerous. Like, if a part of the wall fell or something and hit it and just exploded, that could be a big problem. So they probably keep
That's
those
fair.
swords somewhere else until they need them.
Well, damn. I guess we'll just fuck off for now then.
You do see that they have some of their equipment here. And you figure part of the problem is that because this tunnel hasn't been like widened out yet, they probably are having difficulty trying to swing their pickaxes in here. The pickaxes are, of course, big enough for them. So digging out the wall's a further problem because they can't get their axes to swing into the wall.
I mean, honestly, Tempest, Twilight could just fix this with a snap of her fingers.
You wanna go kidnap her? I mean, grab her?
Yes. And yes.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are going to start heading over to the farm?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's going to take about 3 hours. Captain, you're still an hour out from the farm at this current point in time.
Sure.
But Pious, Tempest, as you're starting to head back out, the Cloud Giant does kind of stop you. So, do you think you're going to be able to help us with that? Is there anything you can do that you can think of at least?
Yeah, we've got some ideas.
All right.
We might have somebody.
So you hear a more feminine voice, kind of not too far down the tunnel. Oh, you've got some ideas? About what? And you can tell it's Misfit, because you can see her coming into view at this point.
Oh, hey, friend. Yeah, so we have a companion of ours who can mold the earth, so we just figured we would go grab her real quick and see. Well, not real quick. It takes a few hours for us. See if she can do anything about it. Also, we fixed the lake.
All right. Your payment will be pending on that. We do have to, go verify ourselves that it's dealt with.
Oh, that's fine.
How did the brain lost word? Hold on.
You got a brain?
And she's speaking to you in common. She's like, "So, how did the Klopsland get into the lake? Do you know?" And bias because giant. That's the giant word for piranha.
Well, oh, that makes sense now. There was a giant hole in the bottom, but that is very closed up now.
About where was it? That way, we can. Again, we have to go verify this before we can pay you.
Right in the middle, I think.
So it's northeastern wall.
Yes, that one.
You can give kind of a general, this is what the trees and everything kind of looks like, distances and things. So you can give them some generic information to help them get to the spot. You figure it's going to take them a while, though, to actually find the exact spot unless you go show them.
Yeah, and if all else fails, I'll just walk over it and shoot a eldritch blast in the air and out of the water, and then you can kind of see.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm technically heading that way right now because it's my day to go check on the farm.
Okay, yeah. Do you mind if we catch a ride?
Sure. Not sure how you're going to catch a ride. I mean, I'm just walking. No carriage or anything.
Well, my legs are a little tired. I just want to...
you want to be carried. You want to be carried.
But yeah, if you don't mind, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not going to pressure you into it. But
she kind of leans down and puts both her palms out so you guys can climb into her hands.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
I'm used to carrying more weight than that on my back.
I'll take that as a compliment.
As you actually step under her hand, she's like, "Oh, you've got some weight for such a little girl."
Robot, actually.
Explains the weight. We're forged for pretty hefty people.
It's our thing.
She kind of lifts her hands up while you're talking, so you can climb onto her shoulders.
Thank you again. Yeah, that was really fun and terrifying to find them piranhas there.
Yeah, I mean, we were having trouble with them. Did you deal with the piranha too, or just the hole?
Yeah, we did both.
They were bitches.
Yeah, I guess your mage would have an easy time just casting a spell to mold earth then. Damn. None of our mages have none of them know the spells to do that, unfortunately.
Well, maybe we could teach you.
Yeah, maybe you can.
A little extra credit, you know what I mean?
I getcha. Anyways, let's go. She kind of starts walking out to head over there. It'll take about 2 hours to get over there. Still, she's big, but she's not necessarily super speed compared to all of you.
It's still an hour off. I'm willing to. That's what I was hoping for.
So when you guys are about an hour out from the farm, Captain gets over to the farm. Now, for the last hour, Wrath, Twilight, what have you been doing at the farm as you've been, or not hour, last 2 hours as you've been waiting for Captain? What have you been doing?
I've actually been singing Thank God I'm a Country Boy, and I've been, like, you know, milking the cow, feeding the chickens as I'm singing along, and doing the hay. Yeah. I've been actually doing work as a farmer, and I'm singing Thank God I'm a Country Boy.
You get kind of like interrupted about like a half hour in. You can tell this guy is the quartermaster because he's a bit more well dressed. He doesn't look as dirty, like he hasn't been getting his hands down in the work. But like he's obviously been doing things, just not the dirtier portions of the work. What are y'all doing around here? I mean, I can see that you're just like doing things, but why?
Because I'm a country girl, hell yeah!
He rolls his eyes sarcastically. Really?
Hell yeah!
So you just travel around, look for farms to help at, and just goodwill, just help people out?
Yeah.
We could always use free labor around here. He's speaking in common, by the way. So, Rath, you are aware that he is essentially under the impression you guys are doing free labor.
Just chuckles.
Well, here to help. Honestly, the feeding's fine. But we've got some oxen off the line right now. They're not injured or anything, but they needed a break. You could go like help groom them and the such, you know, help them relax or fix. Down on the southern side of the fields, you'll find our equipment barn. It should be pretty obvious. There's a section of it that has some broken and busted up tools. If you could help repair that or help tend to the oxen on rest, that would be a lot more useful right now.
We already got somebody on the tools, bro.
Yeah, impressive.
Yeah. But he's jerking right now, so...
He just kind of gets this bewildered look on his face, like, what?
Yeah. He's good, though. He'll be back. He'll be done probably about 2-3 hours.
As long as he sanitizes whatever he touched, I guess.
Yeah. But your cows have been fed, or your cows have been milked. Your chickens have been fed.
So they have no cats. There's no milking involved here.
Well, then what the fuck was I milking?
Either it was a male ox. Never mind. They do have cows. My bad.
Okay.
I was gonna say Jerry's gonna be happy.
Right. They got oxen, which are all out in the fields except the ones on rest.
Jesus.
Tonight's episode. They do have chickens and they got cows, but they're all dire. It's dire oxen, dire cows, dire chickens. The chickens are like 3 foot tall. They're fucking massive.
That's fine. I still fed them.
Yeah. As far as the cows, like, there's already people actively on that, so you weren't helping the cows all the same.
So was I milking a goat?
No goats, although I guess you might have made one of the oxen on rest happy. That's up to you.
I made one of the oxen happy, I guess. I was milking something. So anywho.
The one aware of animal anatomy is like, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make sure he's happy.
Sometimes having hyperphantasia is a curse.
I agree.
Just see Twilight furiously milking a fucking goat is just...
Oh, it's gonna catch on fire.
Now I'm just imagining Chris running around. His pants off, just flames.
Well,
okay. So are you going to head over to the oxen to help groom them and such?
I'll go help groom them.
All right. So Captain, you get over to the fields. There's no sign of Wrath or Twilight. You just know that there were apparently tools that needed working on. You're definitely not used to farms, so you have no idea where to find it. But you see plenty of hill giants out here working.
There. Excuse me. As he approaches one of them. I'm told I need to fix some tools.
Oh, today sure is weird. First that pink girl who could speak giant, now little dwarf. I mean, I guess you guys are usually good at tools, so I guess if the quartermaster sent you, you'll want that barn down there on the south side. That's where you'll find them. All the broken tools are over in the corner. Should be obvious. I mean, a broken tool is a broken tool.
Yeah. Hey, I know what a broken tool is. You think of me hands cannot fix a broken tool?
No,
Do you
no,
think I'm that small?
Hey, I'm saying it should be obvious because you're a dwarf.
think I
You
want
clearly
my
know how.
ankles?
God. First the pink girl, and now some dude who wants to eat my ankles. I'm going to get back to work. The tools are down there in the south side. Don't cause any trouble, all right?
Oh, don't call me little.
I'll call you little all I want. You're barely the size of my foot. I'll step on you.
I'll eat your ankles, and I'll top you down. And then I'll begin at your knees and make my way up.
Someone needs to check him. My God.
Right? Because the party's just as unaware of him as he is the rest of the party. Let me see.
Oh my god, this is like the best D&D night.
Do not mess with the dwarf.
Alright, I don't think the 18 hits your AC.
No, it barely meets my AC.
Oh, it meets the AC. Aggressor
Yep,
wins as he literally steps on you. Or
Okay, reaction then.
what's the reaction?
Reaction with shield.
Alright, like he still steps on you, but like basically that causes the sole of his foot to kind of bend up so he doesn't actually get much pressure on you as he pushes
Yes,
you down a
and-
couple inches into the ground.
And as he still does that, he's going to have his foot bit.
As he goes to pull it back off and your shield wears down, you just try to bite the bottom of his foot.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a d20 plus strength plus proficiency then.
That is going to be dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, that is enough to deal your modifiers 5 or 6
7.
for strength.
So I have a 5 plus 2 right now.
Okay, you add a plus 2, which is a plus 1 to the mods, so 6.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, you deal 7 damage, and he's like, God damn gnats! Fuck you! Quartermaster Rifle! And he just starts screaming. I just said rifle like an idiot. He is not an elf. He is not the doctor. Rydar.
Do we hear this?
Quartermaster Rydal. And he just shouts out across the field for this. So you guys hear the giant shouting for the quartermaster, and he starts storming off the direction he shouted to. But we're at the 4-hour mark, so we will come back to you having to deal with the consequences of attacking a giant.
And he
Next
swing his
session.
foot, and then just Campfire's just hanging on with his mouth.
Oh God.
Dang, there were like 10 streamers I follow that were streaming earlier while we were streaming, and none of them are streaming now.
Wow.
What the hell?
I should just like look up a category or something, Dungeons and Dragons, and go raid a random freaking channel.
There you go. Do that.
We're gonna go raid a random Dungeons and Dragons channel. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, you do that.
You know what? I like the name of this one, Captain Robert.
There you go.
Yarr, Captain Robert.
So yeah, let me get that all set up. Next week we'll come back right here where we're with the captain
Isn't it
attacking a giant.
Chalice's campaign?
Oh yeah, next week is Fog Survivors. My bad.
You're welcome. 1 point. I win.
It's not a fun
Jesus.
one.
She just wants
I
plot
remember.
points.
It's just so fun to say.
Yeah. Anyways, we come back next week for Fog Survivors, not the High Road. Next time we come back to the High Road, we will come back to the consequences of the captain's actions.
Hey, I was the one being stepped on. I was defending myself. Thank you.
You were aggravating him. Don't even
I
go
was-
there.
You do not call a dwarf little.
I mean, fair enough, but you think a giant should know that? Anyways,
Yes,
let's
he
go
will-
ahead
he
and
will
wrap
after
this up. All
He
right.
will understand.
He's gonna,
All right.
he's gonna traumatize him all week long. You're gonna get random messages just going, I wasn't little. I wasn't little.
Okay. Anyways, thank you all for being here. We hope to see you next week, and the week after that, and just all the weeks for all of eternity. We enjoy we enjoy the fact that you all are enjoying this, and of course we enjoy doing this. So we will be back next week. And as always,
I love you. Bye bye, Kobo.
We love you.
Grr.
Bye.
We are.